The people have waited, and it is the return to Assiniboia Downs for the Trust the Profits Network. Is your man, Spin Nation, along with my man, Riders Up. Tim, how are you, buddy?
It is Tuesday night lights, Assiniboia opening day. How can you not be great? You know, it's like everybody had a little Derby hangover. We got a little thing called the Preakness coming up this weekend.
Yep.
But come on, Assiniboia Downs opening night. Does it get any better than that?
Not at all. Exactly. We love it. And our friend Kurt and Stitch and everybody up there want to say hello to all our friends up there at Assiniboia Downs. Welcome to your season. May it be a safe and successful one for sure. Thank you, as always, for having us back and letting us show your races, and we are excited.
We love it. And you know, one of the, I was genuinely talking about the opening night and meaning everything I said about it being one of my favorite nights in horse racing, because I just absolutely love this little track. Since I discovered Assiniboia Downs, I cannot get enough. And I think it's the sentiment between that a lot of serious horse players kind of have. It's everybody starts playing this track and you kind of get hooked. You get addicted. It's addictive. They definitely make it fun. They've got a player portal. If you haven't checked that out, to where you get free programs, all kinds of handicapping information. They do show the races live on there, but why do you need to watch it there when you can watch it here? Because we do get to show the races. So excited about that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And in 1 second here, we will make that a reality here. 1 second here. I'm going to get my thing going here. And through the magic of voila, we are back at Assiniboia Downs. Let's see who we got here. We got the formulas with us. We got Bob Jackson. We got Kyle Graves, only winners. The formula's got a 25% chance of winning this first race, which is excellent. Bobby D's in the house. We got Hot Rod. Love it. We got everybody. His single of the night is in race 3, the 3. Good luck, Hot Rod.
You know, and it is opening night, and they're just getting things started up there and just getting warmed up. And obviously the card, you look at the card tonight, and the races are a little shorter than normal with some 5-horse fields. You have one scratch out of a 5-horse field here in the first, so we get 4 horses. But look, don't let that discourage you. We've seen decent payouts in small races like this. It's still a lot of fun, and they will get bigger and better. They will get bigger and better.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Ryan, how can you forget about Tuesday night lights?
Ryan, come on.
Put it on your calendar. Have that repeating every Tuesday night, 8:15. We will go on for the 8:30 first posts.
Yep.
And it gets a little late. They're on Central Time, so for us, it runs to about 11:15. Sometimes gets a little later into 11:30, but by then we should be closing it out. But a decent card, and we've got a couple to where I like some chalk, and a couple to where I think we can get some prices.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with them coming back. You know what I'm saying? With coming off the layoffs and everything. And it's remarkable if you look at some of the forms. Sometimes the difference between a 2 or 3-year-old can be, or 3 to 4. It can be a big difference. Exactly. So it's always exciting to see that when they're coming back. So.
And Sean, is it just me, or has Assiniboia got something in the water up there when it comes to apprentice jockeys?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, exactly. Huh?
Yeah, they've had a couple of years to where they've had some really good apprentices, and some of them gone on to actually leave Assiniboia. And Demario Bino a couple of years ago, or excuse me, what was his name?
Fraser Abley.
Abley a couple of years ago, and
Bino, both of them. Yeah, they're both now at Woodbine. Yep.
Okay, so they go down to Woodbine. Bino is back riding tonight, and then last year we had Rashad Knights had a really good year. So
Yeah,
they've got some great apprentice jockeys up there that come in and do really well.
they do. Yeah, exactly. So you have to watch that out for sure. Getting excited. Got a rolling double wagering races 1 to 6. Take advantage of that, by the way.
And there you see on the screen the 3-horse. Kurt has that one second. Stretch has it on top. It is your current 6-5 favorite.
Ethan Nolan, how are you? 355 pick 3. Good luck, my man. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Hey, I see some names that join us on the cocktail lounge, but I don't believe we're around for Assiniboia. So once again, I'm just going to mention, if you guys are looking for your programs or past performances or whatever, make sure you check out the player portal. Check that out on a regular basis. Just go to asdowns.com and then click their player portal up top, and there's a lot of good information in there. You'll even see a link to our channel and our video feeds on there, but lots of good information.
Absolutely. So we are excited. 12 minutes to post. Looks like a nice night up there for the opening night for the festivities.
It does. Awesome. He's won a lot at Assiniboia. We've actually done pretty well up there.
Yeah, we've done very well up there. Yep.
We had a couple of big days last year,
including an ice cold high five.
Super high five. If you missed that, that's one of the highlights of my racing career. I've had much bigger payouts, but that was just one of the most exciting things. If you missed it last year, Colin was on with us, and he put me on the spot and said, "All right." He said, "Tim, give me 5 horses for the ice cold super high five," and I just rattled right off the top of my head 5 numbers in order. Now, granted, we had already handicapped the races. The top 3 were my top 3 in order, and I just went with my next 2. And it just came in, and the 5th one was way back. So we're all watching the screen on the broadcast, and then the 5th horse comes up at the end. And it was a lot of fun and a lot of energy to close out the broadcast.
That was amazing. Amazing.
Lots of fun.
One of my favorite nights for sure.
Oh, it was so much fun. Well, for a favorite, the 3's a little excited there.
He's excited. He knows it's opening night. He said, let's get out there. He's pumped. The Grays always, as my mom says, the Grays always run faster.
Let's be correct here, Sean. She.
I'm sorry, yeah. She's excited.
She's excited.
She's excited.
A2 thoroughbreds, Michael Nault train, Praven Baudry up. Your leading rider from last year.
Yep. Kirk's doing a $20 exacta 1-3. Stretch is doing a $10 daily double 3-5 with 5. Stretch likes a $5 exacta too. There we go.
What did you think in here, Sean?
Well, I was definitely with the 3. I thought was definitely the horse to beat in here. I thought this was an interesting race, but in a 4-horse field, especially coming back, you can never be totally confident. The first race back, a layoff, and as I said, sometimes you can go from 2 to 3 or 3 to 4, and then you can feel a little bit, and that can be a tough call there. So, I mean, I was like them. I was 3, 1, 2, and 5 in this race. Not too much of a mystery, but you never know if someone gets brave and comes back, ready to go. I just thought the 3 was too strong for this group, but hey, that's why they call.
Exactly. I was hoping that the 4 stayed in there, because I was going to try to play the 4 underneath. That was one that I thought we could get a little bit of a price on in this field. So I hated it when that one scratched out, because I thought we would.
Me too. Yes, I agree.
But I did have the 3 on top as well. I think she's just really tough and kind of outclasses this field a little bit. So her works right now. She's working really strongly, getting ready for this. One thing that you'll notice as we move forward, you will not see lots of works on the past performances for all of these horses in the program, because they run back pretty quickly. And with the run backs, they kind of, even early in the year, you see all the races tonight are 5 furlong races. They kind of like to let them run into shape a little bit, so to speak.
Yes.
So most of them don't have a lot of works. This one's got, a few good works in a row and a couple of bullets there. And I just think she's super tough. I do like the one next, and I think that's an exacta. And I would put with the scratch of the 4. I've got that one. And then I think the 1 is probably going to be the horse that's closing best of everybody, getting Antonio Whitehall up. So I'm hoping he can get back to how he rode a couple of years ago. Last year was not nearly as good a year as the year before for him. So let's hope that he gets back. But I wouldn't do anything crazy here. You're not going to win tons of money, but winning is better than losing. So I would just bet something super simple here if I were everybody out there. But we're gonna do this. If you're a regular to the Cocktail Lounge, we are going to have a $100 bankroll, and we will make wagers. And our goal is to get to the last race with money, even if we don't win. But our goal is to win every time.
Yep, absolutely. And Neil, how are you, buddy? Great to see you. Welcome back. Basil, ASD offers show wager in a 4-horse field. God bless Canada. Zach, Hot Rod, interesting. The 5 was my top pick, followed by the 1-3. Didn't think the 3 was a lock. That's the beauty of horse racing, my man. If you think so, go with it. And
I mean, that's a horse that's primarily been running on other surfaces. So did kind of wake up a little bit in the last 2 back at the end of last year, but I'm gonna take a wait and see approach with the first race coming into Assiniboia.
Absolutely.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, buddy. How are you, buddy?
Make some money tonight or what? Opening night.
Oh, absolutely.
Pumped up.
Excited.
Do we call the first race bankroll? We're doing $100, right? Like normal?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Basil says $100 to show on the 3.
Take the free 5%.
I don't know. That would probably what would that net you out there for $100? Probably 108. Risking $100 to win like $10, maybe.
Yeah, I mean you're
I don't even think they offer a show.
Figuring that you're going to get the 210, which is 5 cents per dollar, which is exactly what Basil is saying. Yep. So you're getting a 5%.
And we got Malathot in here. Formula scratching his eyes, saying, "Who is that on our screen?"
Come on, don't give me that much of a hard time. It hasn't been that long.
Hey, Hombre, before we put in the bed, did you have any thoughts on anyone here in this race at all before we do that, or?
No, I would say the 5 is the one horse that I think is likely to upset the 3. I agree with you guys. 3 looks best to me. It's a tough race to bet, like you guys were saying, only 4 horses, so it's a light field. I don't know how to bet it unless you just want to. At 4 to 5, though, if you really love that horse, it's not terrible as a win bet, like a straight win bet,
right?
Just to kick off the bankroll, or if, like I said, if you were going to go a different way, 5, but the 5 is only 2 to 1, so I don't know. And then as a third choice, I would say the 1. So chalk. I mean, I don't know how to bet it other than, like I said, if I was going to bet something, it would probably be just maybe a 3-5 exacta straight or something like that. But
yeah,
I don't even know what that looks like as a payout right now.
Yeah, I was just looking at them. So the 3-1 is paying basically 4 to 1, $8.70 for $2, and the 3-5 is paying 5 to 1.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
5 to 1. I don't think you can bet it any other way unless
No, I don't either.
Do we talk about what we're betting for the first race here with 4 minutes to post?
Let's see. Yeah. No, Tim's still formulating his thing here.
Well,
Basil, is Basil really going to bet that? I'm curious. That's fun. I would like to know. If you had like 10 grand to bet to win 500, now we're talking.
Yeah. Carl lives at ASD. Don't get married to those payoffs. There you go. Rick Johnson says 100 to win on the 3. And Basil is doing that.
Let's go, Basil. We'll be rooting for you, babe.
156 people. Loving it.
Ricky Johnson's going 100 to win on the 3, and I got news for you. I don't hate it.
Basil is a bridge jumper.
Come on, Basil. Show us what you're made of. Go 1,000 on that show. Let's go, baby. And we're looking at load abroad now, 3 to 4, according to. Maybe I'm a little behind. I'm trying to decide which one's further ahead right now.
Look at this.
We have a celebrity, and
we have a celebrity.
There he is, a living legend.
Matthew DeSantis.
Just
coming
an
in.
absolute living legend. Love to see it.
Living legend has turned Naira bets into an amazing, amazing sight to behold every single day. Definitely check their stuff out. Amazing work they do.
Indeed. Love to see it. Matthew, of course, a Trust the Prophets legend, amongst other things. He has moved on to bigger and better things. We're all proud of the things you're doing, Matt. Love to see it. Keep up the good work. We're at 180 folks in here already with 2 minutes to post in race 1. Who's deciding the final bet here in race 1?
That would be Mr. Tim.
Let's go, Tim.
You know, it
No
was
pressure.
just tough. I was watching for any late call money to come in to see anything. Yeah, there are definitely some bridge jumpers here with 3,000 in the win pool on the 3 and 6,600 of 7,800 in the show pool.
There you go.
Now here.
Marv Beatty, let's go, buddy.
Yeah, dude. That is a true. We got a jumper situation, don't we? For real.
Yeah. And for the first time, here we go. We're bringing in our friend Kurt and the best music, background music possibly in racing in North America.
All right. We've got this in. So there you have it. I know there was some talk about people liking the 5 and upset chances, but not for me. I'm going to play the 3-1 exacta straight up for $10.
There you go.
I'll follow you.
Yes, Matt.
worked
I was
together
just
on
about to
Derby
say
Day.
that to you. Will the one hole be haunted again this year?
And late money just came in on the 5-3 exacta, which is dropping significantly.
Wow.
I like the 5 a lot, but I'm going with the team. We make team bets here, and we are just about loaded up. Over 200 people in here already. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Please
Hey,
hit
Dan
that
H.
subscribe button, like it. Dan H., Hot Rod Horse Player in the house. Marv, Mr. DeSantis, if you'd like to join, we can drop you a link if you got time.
And they're off.
They're off in Assiniboia.
Race 1. Short field, but we love to see it.
Miss Z is showing some early speed, matched on the outside by Demurley, who wants it a little bit more and will clear by a
5
length.
horses clearing
Miss
out
Z
early
back
here.
to second with Load Abroad moving up from 3rd to 2nd, and Philly Fatale will be the early trailer, about 6 lengths off of it. It's a match race now on the front between Demurley on the inside.
5 is fading. Come on, 3-1.
Come on, 1. Get past that
21
5.
looks like it's got a live look here.
It's Whitehall. He owns
Yeah.
the stretch here at Assiniboia.
Yeah.
Come on,
Come
Whitehall.
on, get
Come on,
past that. Come on,
Come on,
get past
Tony.
that horse down.
Come on,
Come
Whitehall.
on, Tony.
Closing along now, And starting to open up.
Get that one up, Whitehall.
They're getting tired.
It is over. The winner.
5 is losing.
I
I don't know. He might hang on.
He did.
3-5-1. The kid's scoring at home.
Miss Z and Philly Fatal.
Tim, you talked me off of that 3-5. Hey, $10.
Hey, the one was coming, and the 5 did exactly what I thought the 5 was going to do and fade in the stretch, and that's what I was worried about. But
it's early. It was a $10 bet. No harm, no foul.
Exactly. We took a shot. That's what we do.
Yep. Amen.
Last time the three of us were on a live stream, I think things went pretty well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, very well. Tim, Churchill Downs is filed for bankruptcy because Tim took all their money.
Absolutely.
I had an excellent day.
Yeah, and by the way, Thomas Blaine in there says, yes, please retweet, like, and subscribe to this so that Assiniboia Downs themselves knows who's watching and, knows that we're a community who's looking to promote the game and their track, because they have been, this is our 3rd year in a row of a sponsorship deal with them, and they've been awesome to work with.
It's been fantastic. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, and we've got about 200 people watching through X right now. So if you would go ahead and if whatever you're watching the post off of, whether it be the one I did or call and share or whichever one you're seeing it through, if you would definitely like and retweet that one so Assiniboia can see that we definitely have a little bit of viewership here going on for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got 255 plus right now, so we are loving the early turnout. The first half hour of opening night here, so it's a good start. It always goes well. In the past, it was usually Monday night lights, but
Craven
hey, Greg, how are you, buddy?
You're picking up right where he left off last year.
Yeah. This lady, we could tell hombre in the paddock. This lady was ready to run. She had her running shoes on, even in the paddock before the race. She was ready to run.
No doubter in that race. There was no doubt from start to finish there.
Great to see you, Greg. First and fourth in the stable, though.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks for stopping in. Dan's starting off with a $25 exacta cash.
Nice job, Dan.
You're going to love the way you look.
I guarantee it.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah,
we have a 7-race card here, so we've got several races to go here, folks. We'll be with it all night, some combination of us, and I think we got a person or two that may be joining throughout the show here, but as always, we're looking to make some money as a group. So we started off with we know some of you in the chat did well in the first race there, but we have a $100 bankroll to work with, and we are now at 90. Took a little bit of a $10 loss there, but no worries, folks.
It's early.
And down further than that before.
Yeah, $6 exacta. I'd play it the way It
was 3-1 basically. So
yeah, 6. Yeah,
no sweat.
The win exactly. Yeah, it was 2-1. Yeah.
Congrats if you had it. Dan H had a $25 exacta. Nice work, bro.
Yeah, great job.
And as we go, I think the card gets a little better and a little deeper as we go here. Obviously, the first is short. Yeah, 4-horse field, but the next one is 5, and then after that, I think we have more opportunities. But there's I heard one of you guys say, I can't remember who said it, but before I jumped on here, I heard one of you mention that there's at least 2 or 3 that I saw price horses with a shot to win later to make some money.
Yes. Yeah, that was Tim. Yep.
Me as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm just glad you joined us, Greg. Absolutely love to have you.
Drop in your thoughts on the Preakness this weekend. A big weekend coming up. Obviously, the second leg, a little bit different look than the Derby field, which, by the way, if you're upset about that, I think this is just a sign of the times, a sign of things to come. I can't blame these guys for not wanting to run their Derby winner in Preakness 2 weeks later. I mean, you are dealing with a horse that's worth tens of millions of dollars at this point. I can't justify, as much as I'd love to see a horse run for the Triple Crown, it's a business decision,
Right. And I will say this.
Those guys.
I will say this very realistically. The Triple Crown you're going to see, it's going to be from a front runner. It's not going to be from a closer. You know what I'm saying? Like Sovereignty runs from behind. You're not the ability to win a Triple Crown by a closer is so much harder. I mean, look at American Pharaoh. He has speed, Justify, speed. You need speed to be able to really win the Triple Crown. It's so hard for closers to run 3 big races in 5 weeks as a closer. That's asking a lot.
Sovereignty would be a good one to do it, only because I think the Preakness field is nothing like the Derby. I mean, it's half the size. But
even with it's narrower turns and just the pace is, it's more speed favoring, So.
I'm curious I've seen a lot on Twitter. I don't do Twitter much, not as much as you guys, but I've seen a lot of back and forth on maybe restructuring the Triple Crown, etc. And I just don't think that's fair to the history of the game either. Like if you restructure it now, it's kind of like saying, maybe the worst team in the NFL should get a shot at the Super Bowl. Like you can't change things into a game that's got so much history.
Yeah.
So the reason why Triple Crown is so difficult is because it's that difficult.
And that's what makes it so challenging and fun, you know? So.
And it's a shame. In a way, Sean, you give me your opinion on this, but in a way, I think it's a shame that the horses are worth so much money to not risk running back so quick. That it's become a money thing, but
I think it also too though it goes individual horse. You know what I'm saying? Like for Sovereignty, who's a big boy, that race in the mud took a lot out of him. You know what I'm saying? That was a big effort to come up and beat Journalism. 2 weeks after for him, that doesn't fit his. You know what I'm saying? His MO. So I'm more an individual horse rather than what I'm saying. Where for him, it doesn't fit the 2 week profile where maybe I think a Journalism who can sit more up and close, it helps him better, And that's why he's running.
No doubt that 10 years ago in this same situation that they would have run it back. I just think they're a little more careful now because these horses are worth so much money. I mean, they always have been, but even more so now.
But I'll just add one point to counter what you said, Hombre, is that I don't think it's the Super Bowl analogy you gave. I think it's the change to the playoff system. And didn't we add a wild card system in there at one point? And that's not how it used to be. And didn't we expand March Madness to add teams and then have the play-in games? And they're talking about expanding it. Didn't we go from the playoff system the way it was in NCAA football to a much bigger playoff this past year?
But is it better?
No. What's that? That one wasn't.
Is it better? I think college football sucks now.
Well, that's what I said. I said that one wasn't. I think that was a failure. But I think
for some they've gotten better.
So and there can be arguments, but here's the thing that I think you have to consider is that I think everyone would agree with this. Look, I like the history and what it means and how it takes a different animal and how tough those were in the past. But there were different times. The horses ran back on 2 weeks regularly. I mean, that was a much more normal occurrence, and it's not anymore. And I think at some point they have to decide, look, if we keep it the same way, it's going to continue to be this year in and year out. And there may be another horse that gets it. And to Tom's point, does it make it more special? I'm not sure. It makes it more rare. But I would say that to me, a horse who's able to do that and win the Triple Crown, it's just a different runner than Sovereignty. It doesn't make him any better than Sovereignty in my mind, because he decides not to run the middle leg because it's best for him. If Sovereignty comes back and runs the Belmont, and then after that he wins a Classic and he comes back for another year, and throwing down all of the big name stakes races, I mean, you just have to look at it overall in the career, and the horses define how good they are, and the record over time is what defines it. I don't think it's just the Triple Crown. I mean, that's one big part of it for sure. But especially with the stud game being what it is these days, when you get a Kentucky Derby winner, I mean, that horse has basically set your financial future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's not worth running him back right now. Like, that's
absolutely.
my point. Even though I
Totally
think
agree.
Sovereignty could easily win this weekend.
Totally agree.
I think not easily, but he could win. He'd have as good of a shot as anybody else. But I fully understand why the ownership team and the connections wouldn't run him.
And let me just say one more thing real quick before everybody starts throwing some hate on me. I'm not advocating that we change the dates. That's not what I'm advocating at all.
No, I don't either.
I'm just throwing a different side to it and a devil's advocate to what we were talking about.
Yep. I agree.
Curtis Dennett already given his opinion. He thinks that River Thames is going to.
Me too, Curtis. Let's go.
Is going to beat Journalism, and I think he's definitely the horse for later this year.
I've got him as my second pick and underneath, but I think Journalism comes in with his B game and wins this.
Yeah,
these guys have bet their life savings on that statement right there. So. We got 9 minutes to post race 2, folks.
Hombre, you going to take this one, my man?
I can if that's what you want.
Yep.
Sure. We'll give you our thoughts, and then you can formulate and give your thoughts and go through and formulate how you want to approach it. Sean, you want to start?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. My first pick here to my good friend Kurt here is Mr. Dazzle on the outside in the 5 with combat Derby. I love this horse.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, exactly. If you look at this horse last year, look at what level this race is at. It's 3,000 non-winners of 1, right? Which is Tim's favorite thing. But the 5 Mr. Dazzle. If you look at this horse, coming back from last year, from September to May, ran an optional 10K, which is much better than this race. And Whitehall was on him. He came in 3rd and then 1st off the layoff. Had a little bit of trouble after that. But I love horses, just like Woodbine. You can kind of study the horses who like to come back and the horses who don't. You know what I'm saying? And this horse runs good off a layoff. So his works have been solid. 5 out of 16, 4 out of 22, 3, 4 solid works. So it looks like this horse will be plenty fit for tonight. So I think this horse is definitely the horse to beat at 5-2. My second choice was Best of Greeley. Kaplan off the claim, 38%. This guy's unreal off the claim. You never know about Fawner. Sometimes these horses need a race, and I mean sometimes they could just be better, or sometimes they need a race. So you never know about these things. But obviously, Kaplan's brought his barn here to win for sure. He's got amazing numbers off the first claim, and he's coming up from Fawner. I mean, this horse used to be at Churchill Downs and ran very good there. So I think this horse is a very solid pick. And my third pick was the number 1 Exotics Bear. And by the way, folks, I don't know if you noticed here, let's give a cheer to Carissa Pruitt. A lady has joined the jockey crew here at Assiniboia Downs. Carissa is making her Assiniboia Downs debut. She just did in the last race. So welcome, Carissa, to the Assiniboia crew. Best of luck to you, my friend.
Was it Carissa or Sierra?
Huh? Is it Sierra? What's her name?
Sierra.
I'm seeing
Sierra. Okay, so Sierra. Yep, Sierra. Yep. So Sierra Pruitt, welcome to the and I thought this horse was another horse that may run well off the left, second and fourth versus Bettor, and I thought she had some value there to separate the favorites. So I was 5-3-1 here. Tim.
Right.
Yeah, for me, hombre, basically, you look at this race, and out of 5 horses, 4 of them are coming off of layoffs from last year, and then you've got the 3 who is a deserving favorite and the horse to beat in here. And this horse has already run 4 times in 25. So obviously the horse is coming in a little fresher, coming in from Fauna. As Sean mentioned, though, I mean, you go back and look at that Churchill Downs race. You had a voided claim in there. This horse was the favorite at Churchill Downs in a $12,500 claimer race. So definitely a deserving favorite in here. But I said the one to beat, so let's try to beat him. And that's what I'm going to try to do. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a price. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you one of the 2 long shots in the field, and that is the number 4, Argentina Cries. Tom Gardapi goes down and claim this horse. So they claim this horse, and he brings in horses like this every year. And you see that over the winter, they bring horses who haven't been at Assiniboia. They claim them to come up here and run. And he's one that I have watched in the past do this, and the horses seem to come in and fit. So I think he's got a pretty good idea for the horses and what they're bringing up here. So I like to think he had a hand in that. It doesn't show that anywhere on the form, but because he does this regularly every year, I just think that that's one to watch. And if you look at the running lines for this horse, that it fits. This horse in the last 10 races, 8, 9 races has not been double digit odds, and in a short field is not going to be here, but those, some of those were bigger fields. So definitely going to give that one a shot. May want to play it underneath as well with the 3. The 3 looks tough. I did have the 5 third, and the reason I see the 5 being 8-5 here in second choice. The thing that concerns me is this. At the end of last year, Mr. Dazzle's one, we've been watching here at Assiniboia for a couple of years. At the end of last year, I thought he started taking a step the other way. And he comes back this year now as a 9-year-old. And sometimes when you get around that 8, 9-year-old, you start to see the horse, running a little bit differently and maybe not up to what they were previously. Now I say that, and right as I do, he walks across the screen and he looks pretty good. But can he still run back to his previous form? I think that's the question here as a 9-year-old for the 5. So I'll include him underneath because obviously I think you have to. But I'm going to give a shot to this 4 to be a part for a price.
Like it.
All right. So Sean had 5-3-1.
Yeah.
Tim 3-4-5, right?
No, 4-3-5. I'm trying to beat the 3 with the 4.
3-5. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep it real simple, folks. Especially at 7-5. I can't do it. I'm doing this, folks. And what do we get? Can we get the jingle? The pick is in. $25 to win in the 3. Real straightforward for you. I think it's I don't want to get cute. Another short field, and the 5 is taking some serious money here. And I just think 7-5 is a gift if it goes anywhere near what we think it could go here. And I think the 3 is going to be.
You just moved the needle because it's 3-2 now.
8-5 now. It's moving all over the place.
There you go.
Yeah, money just dropped on the 5.
Malathot likes
People are
the 4.
fading me, baby.
Basil likes 5-3-3-5. Mark Beevy's got a tri-key 3-5-1 or 1-3-5.
I definitely think it's a 2-horse race between the 3 and the 5, which obviously the public agrees.
Yeah.
But I can't hate Tim. I do like the 4 definitely as the 3rd with a chance to get 2nd. I don't think the 4 can win, though. So that for that reason, keeping it straight down the middle with that 3 to win. That way it doesn't have to get cute underneath.
Yeah. Ethan's got 5-3-2-4.
5-3-2-4. 5. Give him that favoritism, baby. I love it. But yeah, you can kind of toss those 2 into a hat for me, but I like the 3 a little bit better. What's everybody got going here for anybody doing the doubles, rolling doubles? 365 people in the YouTube channel alone, so that's good stuff. Love to see it. Thanks everybody for joining. Picking up steam, babe.
Yeah, love it. Tim's 4 looking good on the track.
And that 4, again, I think the 4 is pretty big gap down to the 1 and the 2 after that. So I fully agree with the odds, except for I think the 4 is definitely better than the 1 here, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. Anybody else like the 1? I see Marv likes the 1 a little bit.
Yeah, I have the 1 and 5 in stable duel.
Stable duel is a different animal though, because that 1 was a bargain, right? 8 to 1 morning. So yeah, stable duel. I'm on the 1 and 4.
Now, one thing with Sierra getting on the 1, you are getting 10 pounds.
Yep.
There you go. That's a good point.
Dan's doing a 1 with the 3-5 for $10. Hot Rod says, "Let's get this 4 home, baby."
7 to 1. Again, I don't see a huge gap in it. Like, I mean, that would not shock me if the 4 did get home. Tim obviously said that too.
Yeah.
3 and 5 shared favoritism here, and we are 0 minutes to post. They are still trotting around, probably a minute or so before they take off.
I was watching Parks earlier today, and there was a race that I think it was 5 or 6 horses, I believe 6, and there was a 2 to 5 horse in there, and the 18 to 1 shot won. Longest shot in the field. It happens.
Basil cashing in that $5 profit last race, that 3 horse show or whatever it was. Love to see it. That was a free gift.
Yeah, love it. Yeah.
Wish
Workout
done our
safe
show
5
pool.
is ready. 7 to 2 on the 1.
Pool. Or, what is that called when you just roll the show plays over and over until you lose?
Oh yeah.
Parlay.
Show play, parlay, whatever. You just keep them rolling.
Yeah.
2 minutes to post.
Here we go. 376 in here. Let's see if we can get 500 people in here. Please retweet, like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Have fun. Let's get 500 people in here. I don't know if we've done that before on what is now Tuesday Night Lights.
Yes, love it.
Yeah, Basil, show parlay. That's what I was trying to remember. It's been a minute since I played one of those. Those are always fun.
Yeah, normally it's fun to play them at Assiniboia because regularly you'll see that Kurt and Stretch will have their little parlay duels that they do against each other.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
There you go.
Fun. Love to see. Ethan's got a pick 3-5-5-1.
I was just about to say, if you really like a horse, you might, if you've already handicapped, you might look at the next couple of races. I think the next race is super chalky. I had it as the chalkiest of the night. But I think in the race after that, there's a chance to maybe get a little bit of a price.
Really? Race 3 is the chalkiest of the night for you?
I thought so.
Okay. We'll get right on that. After this, it's post time here, folks. Looking forward to see this 3 horse come across for the $25 win for our bankroll here. Let's get her home.
The music is playing again.
Oh, by the way, we need some opinions on the NBA
first to step into the
Dallas
gate.
Mavericks scam that happened last night. We'll talk about that later.
Big investment ready to go in.
The lottery pick
From the middle,
system.
the even money.
Yep, Hot Rod agrees with me.
Really?
That's normally a good sign.
Now loaded. Just two
Loading them up, folks.
Argentina Cries is next.
Okay. Hot Rod, we'll talk after this race. We are loading them up. 5-horse field with the 3. Going to get it home for the kids.
Argentina Cries getting a little help from the gate crew.
Yeah, Ethan,
Now,
that's what we're going to get into.
Just
That
waiting on
it's
Mr. Dazzle to the
a
outside.
little bit weird. Little weird, Bob.
The field is set. They're at the post. And they're off.
Whoa.
5 stumbled. 5 went to
Yeah,
the
5 went to his
Mr.
knees.
Dazzle. Big investment from the inside.
5 went to his
Goes out
knees.
to capture the lead
Oh, wow,
by
look at the
a
odds
length and
now.
a half. To the outside,
2 to
Dazzle
5.
really trying to move up and put on a little
Somebody-
pressure. Exotics pair back in third.
Somebody got word that the Trust the Profits boys were on the 3 and they just dumped on them. Look at the 5 now, though. Really pressing.
On the outside, moving to
Let's see how much
third.
he'll have
The
left.
opening quarter, 24-2. Big investment with a short lead, now collared by Best of Greeley. Mr. Dazzle trying to
I'll be
run
surprised
that
if the
huge
5 will
race
have enough left
the
after that
quarter beginning to
horrific
hit the head of
knee
the
start.
lane. And big investment clinging to the lead, but Best of Greeley now has
Yeah,
the
it's going to
best
be an easy
ride
win for the
going.
3 here,
It's
folks.
Best of
5 ran a
Greeley.
great race considering he went to his knees.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Gonna draw up
Good
to win
recovery.
by 4. Mr. Dazzle,
Unbelievable
second
that
best.
the horse
First
went
go
off
big
at 2 to
investment
5
and
after
fourth
being like
to Argentina
8 to
Cries.
5. Most of that, I probably would have changed that bet had I saw that coming. But
A
jeez.
win is a win, though, right?
Yep. Moving the needle, folks.
Yeah.
400 people in
Definitely.
here have moved the needle.
Ladies and gentlemen, please hold all tickets. There is a Stewart's inquiry into the start of race number 2.
Did we have a Pimlico thing here?
What's the inquiry about, guys?
I don't know if the 5.
The Stewart's opposed to number 3, Best of Greeley.
There's something going on at the
And
start.
race winner,
With
second
the
number
with the
5,
way he went down, they're
Dazzle.
probably checking to see if he got a
Yeah.
fair
I
start.
think, yeah, exactly. I
If he
think-
got what?
If he got a fair start, if there was
Okay,
maybe the starter
like
held
that.
on to him or the
Yeah.
gate didn't open right or whatever. But
Yeah.
In any case, they won't change the winner.
no, the worst they would do is declare the 5 a non-starter. Now that would definitely affect those people that had like exactas and tries.
Yep. Man, I almost bet the 3-5 straight, but I don't think it would pay much better than just a straight win, to be honest with you. So, oh, that's a little disheartening that it went off at 2 to 5. Somebody dumped a big bet on there last moment, but we're over 400 people, so
Yes.
I'll take it. Good trade off,
If you looked at the Assiniboia picks tonight, I think like every horse on top was the 3. So we could have 3, 3, and 3, 3, 3, 3 the whole night.
The 3 is my best bet of the night in the next race.
Yeah, exactly right. You're right. And if you look at if you go to the portal and you look at ASD's picks, like every horse on top is the 3. The 3 must be the place to be.
Hey, Neil, I just posted the link. If you go to asdowns.com, you'll see the link up top, or you can put in the player portal thing. I don't think you can
Yeah.
click it there.
Yeah, right there. Yep. Click right there.
If you
Yep.
just go to asdowns.com, you'll see a link at the top of the page for the player portal.
Ladies and gentlemen, after
Lots of good
reviewing
stuff in there. Lots of good
the
information,
removing
history, and
inquiry sign
other
off
partnerships such as ourselves in there. So
3,
good stuff.
5, 2, and 4 will become official.
No change. It's going to be official.
Yeah, I couldn't see
Yeah.
that.
I think he just went down in the zone, you know?
By the way, too, 5 ran his heart out for like really
That's
bad
a heck
start.
of
It would
a
have been
race
interesting
with
to
that
see.
start, you know?
Would have been
Yeah.
interesting to see if he could have got there if he wouldn't have
Yeah.
stumbled.
Well, at one
Yeah.
point, the 3 was drawing off a little bit, and it looked like the 5 was starting to fade, and then he came with another run. In the spread.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it would have been a lot closer, I think, had he not stumbled.
Everybody keep Mr. Dazzle in their minds for the next week or so coming up, because if he gets a cleaner break, you know?
I guess he showed me that 9-year-old is going to be no problem for him.
That's the cool part about this track too. If you're new to this track, there is a lot of history that's traceable back year to year. A lot of these horses have become legends in the lore of Assiniboia because they've been around for so long. You get a lot of older horses that have been running there for years. You start
We
recognizing.
even have a horse tonight that ran in the stakes race at Aqueduct, Jeff Fafa, later tonight.
Jeff Fafa is an absolute legend. Probably the greatest legend in the history of Assiniboia Downs.
Yep.
And you will catch him in the finale, race 7.
I'm still waiting for my girl.
Absolute
I'm still waiting for my girl to come back.
Legend. Which one, Sean?
That would be
Anna
Kazana.
Anna Kazana, baby. You're going to love it.
And don't forget to explore the 140 VLTs in our Club West Gaming.
Yeah, we won a couple bucks on that horse.
Oh, yeah.
290 was the payout on that winner.
There you go. The bankroll is up to 101.76.
There we go.
$1.76.
There we go.
You're going to love the way you look.
2 races in and we won a buck.
Yeah. And we got Paul
1%
Nolan
ROI,
joining
baby.
us. Hey, buddy.
In the upcoming third race,
All the way from Ireland.
I-5
Paul, what's like
Nolan.
3 in the morning there? God bless you.
But we'll carry
A
on
legend.
Legend of Paul Nolan.
Now, if Paul is still here for the last race, I will be impressed.
Yeah.
I don't think I will.
Like morning over there.
Oh, yeah. Paul's got his big York 3-day meeting coming up over there.
Will run for a claiming price of $7,500. Number 6.
Yeah, let me take her front curl off there just so we can. There we go. We get distracted. Yeah, she did a great job.
We got us back into the profit of a 1.76% ROI so far. You love to see it.
What is it, debauchery?
Malathot, looking for that. You find that on a Thursday night cocktail lounge.
That's the Thursday cocktail lounge.
Yes, that's the cocktail lounge. This is Tuesday Night Lights, not the same.
Tuesday Night Lights, not the cocktail lounge. Exactly.
This is the buttoned up version.
Yes,
The black tie affair.
Ethan, just be careful. There's 2 Nolans in the house here, so be careful there, my friend.
you're outnumbered by 2.
You're outnumbered with 2 Nolans here. Exactly.
2 ANs instead of your EN.
Yeah, exactly. So look out. But we have exactly, yep. And at least I'm happy for them, hombres. You're saying Ethan's like Tom Petty, he won't back down. But what do you call it? It's nice to have a nice night on the opening night. You know, how many places this year have had opening days where just rain and it's nice to see a gorgeous night for them.
Yeah, true story. That dollar exacted did pay 2.5 to 1. That's pretty tough to bet a 2.5 to 1.
Yeah,
exacta straight. So I guess we're good. Malathot going into the deep end, baby. Love to
Malathot,
see it.
it's Tuesday, not Thursday, so we have to remember.
Don't swear! Oh my God!
Yeah, dude. This is the pro version. You're getting pro. I will probably keep my swearing down to less than 100 tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna catch me cussing, but I haven't so far. I don't think.
And Fap has a horse that I have in stable duel. A horse a lot. Starship Chewbacca and
Great name, by the way. Fap win. You love to see it. Very pro.
We got Razor in the house. Our man,
another legend.
Yeah,
that's our second horse racing.
Yeah,
legend.
Paul, yeah, we're devastated about Jason Tatum, man. That whether you like the Celtics, love whatever, that's just a brutal.
I hate the Celtics, but nobody wanted to see that.
No,
that's
no,
rough.
One of the true up and coming superstars, top 5 in the game. You just hate, and one of the also too. And I'm going to say this not because he's one of the genuine good guys. You know what I'm saying? It works, and like in this day of rest. Awareness, he wants to play every single game. He's old school, So
I like him.
So
You don't
You
catch me
hate to
saying
see
good
it.
things about Boston athletes much, but he seems like a nice kid, and that sucked.
Yeah. So, the formula likes the 5, likes his numbers the past 3 races. Last time out 55 days ago. Main concern if he's going to be too far off the pace. We even got Trusty joining us tonight here for the Assiniboia.
I got to tell you, this is like the Hall of Fame, the who's who
Yeah.
of who cares of horse racing in here so far.
Look at this. We already have people up there claiming people right and left right in the first night. I love it. Razors.
417, baby. Let's go. Let's get this
What's
to
up,
500.
Razor?
Share
You know-
this, retweet it, whatever you got to do. Let's get it to 500 in here tonight.
Real quick shout out to my friend Razor Sharp Pick and his network. He does a horse racing show during the day. You could watch him during the day, watch
Yes.
us at night, and
Great
follow
job.
along. And go check out his paid picks for basketball, because the guy right now is like won 11 in a row and going for his 12th win in a row in basketball bets. So check out Razor Sharp Picks.
Yeah, he's a killer. He's a good capper. I've worked with him
Yeah.
quite a bit. Been on his shows. He's been on here.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Razor,
Support him.
Razor, I promise I'm going to get on your show, my man. I am going to come on very soon. We'll make that happen.
I just wish that my Pistons could have somehow beat the Knicks, because that was a hell of a 7-game series they had with the Pistons and Knicks.
Yeah.
And with Tatum going out, I think we could have beat the Celtics too. So
Yeah. Let me say this, hombre, and I'm not saying this to make fun. I'm being very honest here. The Pistons should have won almost every one of those
I
games.
know. No, you're right. You're right.
They,
threw away a couple.
had every game
They're
in their
young, dude.
hands
Very
and
young.
just couldn't cash it, you know?
Don't forget they won 14 games last year.
No, but I'm saying,
was
but
like-
that's a good young nucleus. That's going to be a fun team. But they had every game in their hands and just
They could have won all. They could have won every single game. You're right.
and just couldn't. Yeah,
We were
Ryan,
just
we're
happy to have them relevant again, because they were so bad for like the last decade.
we're in trouble, Ryan. But hey, 9-2 without Tatum. Hopefully, we rally, at least maybe get one game back to New York.
You guys
Joseph
are.
Myers recently discovered his network. Good guy and good picks. Oh yeah,
Thank you,
Yeah.
Joseph. Appreciate it.
yeah, that's right,
Yes,
Marv.
well-
Watch out for your Pistons. They're going to be good. Ethan's got
Yeah,
a
they
pick 5 going
cool.
5-1-3-1-5.
You betting that
Bobby
straight?
D's
Ethan?
got
I like
Oh,
the
sorry.
balls on going straight pick 5 with just singles, if that's what he's doing. Hell
Bobby
yeah.
D's got an exacta box 1-5-3.
Ethan, if you're going to do that, if you're going to bet a pick 5 with straight like that, you better at least put like $5 on it, not just the 50-cent minimum. Because if you do connect something like that and you got like $5 on it instead of 50 cents, you're into it.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, this one's yours.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hombre, you got any thoughts to share on this one? What do you think? Or
Ethan, I first want to address Ethan's question. How else would you do it? Maybe you're better off not knowing how else you could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dude. I apologize if you really don't know how to bet a pick 5. But yeah, there's plenty of different ways you could bet that, and I'm guilty of probably going too deep on those.
Razor likes
yes.
the Thunder -6 first half 400, by the way.
If you're out there
Good
and
luck,
you bet sports,
Razor.
you might want to drop some money on this. It'll be his 12th win in a row if he hits it.
Yeah.
He puts
Razor is on fire.
I
He's
like the Thunder too.
crushing them.
Unlike his boy Aaron Rodgers, he always is on target.
Whoa. We got to get into this. We got to start talking about the. We'll get into it after we talk race 3 here at Assiniboia.
Yeah.
But the NBA draft and Razor, I'd like your opinion on it too, because you're pretty heavy on the NBA. What a scam! I mean, you gotta. I'm not much of a
Sorry, Razor.
conspiracy theorist, but dude, what's going on here? What are we doing?
Sorry, Razor. Couldn't exist. I'm coming on your show, brother. I promise. I'm coming on your show soon. Okay, so we got a field here of 5.
Here's what I'm going to do for you. I already know Tim's going heavy on his lock of the century with the 3 horse here, but
Yeah.
to play devil's advocate, I like the 5 and the 2 a little bit. If you're going to fade, I know the formula was just in here going 5. I like the 5 a lot, actually, a little more than I probably should. Opened up as the second, I guess the middle of the pack favorite here, but I think the 5 and the 2 both could beat the 3. And I know Tim's heavy on the 3, so I don't even mean to go against that. But if it was to happen, it would be one of those 2. I don't see it with the 4 at all. I guess they're all pretty, I don't know. I have no help for you. I'm glad this isn't my race because, to be honest with you, I don't see how this 3 is as dominant as Tim and a couple of the other guys in the chat think. But I'll go with you. I'm riding with you guys. That's my opinion. I don't have much.
I mean, he finished 3rd in the Manitoba Derby last year here. And he finished 2nd in the Derby trial last year. He's coming back. He's got races this year. And so far this year, if you look, he's had 5 races, got a couple of 2nd place finishes against bettor. So I just think against a lot of horses, the only horse here who's run is the 5. The 5 has run against some lower level claimers down at Tampa. But coming up to Assiniboia for the first time, is coming up for Wendy Anderson, who does pretty well in getting her horses ready. And the horse does have works that you can see there over the surface. But to me, I'm not sure that this horse wants the distance. The one thing the form wants to go so short that he wants more distance. The one thing you heard formula say is he's going to be back and coming late and probably too short. And that might be the issue. But you do see he has a couple of 5.5s early on in the program there, and he does have a 2nd place finish and a 3rd place finish. But I love the 3 here. I think the 3 is the easy winner. You see Curtain Stretch both had the 3. They differed in the next 2 in that one of them had 4-5 and one of them had 5-4. And I'm going to go 4-5. I know you guys love the 5, but I'm going to put the 5 third. And I did the same thing in the first race. And, just missed with that one. But this 4 deserves to be in the conversation here as well. But this horse, if you look, coming in from Remington, Jared Brown's another one. Brown and Whitehall. 2 years ago, Brown and Whitehall couldn't be beat here at Assiniboia.
I agree. Yep.
So we're getting the band back together. Yep. And I like the bullet back on the 1st of May, that 49, best of 19 for the day. So I just think the 3 is much the best. You could key the 3 over the 4 or 5 here in a trifecta and probably take that home.
Agree. I like it. And also, as far as the 5 being the off the pace closer that we're worried about not getting home, historically, I agree with that. Like Assiniboia, not a huge track for closers, in my opinion.
And especially at 5 furlongs.
Yeah. You almost have to push the pace more than that horse likes to. So I don't know, but I do. If you want to take a shot, 5-1 to beat the 3, that would be the horse. But I do like. I'm not gonna tell you to not take the 3 to win.
I think the 1 sets the pace here, but it is less than the rest of these, and it's going to be backing up in a big way. The 3 is going to get the run, and it'll be the 4 right there, I think, as well in that top 3, and then the 5 will take a run at them late, but it's going to be right there, those horses. That's why I say I thought it was pretty chalky. If you look at the bottom of the program, 3, 4, 5, and that's exactly how I saw it, 3, 4, 5.
Yep. Shout out to Tom Halleck. Welcome aboard.
Tom Halleck, how are you, bud?
Bobby D likes the 1 horse. Charlie likes the 2-3 exacta box.
Yeah, Marv B's going. I'm going 3-2-4. Try keys.
457 watching right now. We've got almost 400 on X. Make sure that you like and retweet. And we've got about 60 on YouTube. So please make sure that you like, subscribe to the channel. Join us here every Tuesday night for Tuesday Night Lights at Assiniboia Downs.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been a big supporter of the channel, so please support them back. Let's keep this fun, and we're going to try to win some money together as a team, and hopefully you guys can, if you don't agree with what we're saying, you guys can get it home yourself. So we'd like to see, put your bragging rights in there if you do hit one that we're not on, and vice versa. You know we're going to brag if we hit one. Hot tip on 55555. On this one. Love to see it. Denny Trusty betting a 20-cent trifecta box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm kidding. Dennis. I'll take an exacta key box 3 with the 2-4. Yeah. Jets and Dallas are tied 1-1 in the second period of game 4. Is that hockey?
That's hockey. Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry. I know we got some hockey fans in here. I'm not one of them, even though I'm from Hockey Town. Good luck to whoever you're rooting for in hockey. Do you guys care about hockey?
Yes, sir.
No offense, Tom. I know our partner in crime here, the Formula, is a huge hockey guy. So
yeah, same here. Yeah. Larry Bressler, how are you, my friend?
There he is.
2, 4, 5. There you go.
We're 0 minutes to post.
Yep. Here we go. All right.
I'll take pickleball over hockey for my 7th favorite sport.
You know, I don't mind watching the playoffs when they get serious and everything, but the rest of it, a lot of nights, it just seems like a big show to me.
Motocross, 8th favorite sport. RC car racing, 9th favorite. Cockfighting, 10th. Hockey falls right behind cockfighting and
all right.
Dog shows.
Sean, we ready?
Yep. Yeah, we are. Yep. A $2 try key 3 over the 2, 4, 5. $12. Sheldon heard cockfighting. That's his game.
Love cockfighting.
Two minutes to post. Thank you to everybody. Almost 500 people tonight. Love to see it.
We got to get it to 5.
Yeah.
Got to get to 5. Please hit the retweet, like, and subscribe. Let's spread this thing out. Let's get 500
If
people.
we can get to 500, maybe we can get a special guest on or something to even help juice it up here.
There's only one special guest that I would like to not see. I think you guys would probably be able to understand what I'm getting at, but we'll go through it. Human cockfighting too, MMA. If you guys like human cockfights.
I'm not an MMA fan.
Me neither. I can't watch the injuries, bro. It's tough.
Yeah.
I don't like to see dudes blow their knees and legs out every 5 minutes. I'm good.
We got 0 minutes to post. And Assiniboia Downs.
What is that? A $12 bet, folks? What that?
Yes.
Okay. So we are ahead by $1 so far. Big winners of $1 profit so far to get here. But this race here, we're looking to take.
Okay, now listen to this. Just quickly before they go into the gate. Dennis Trusty is sore because he was working in the oil fields, his own oil fields today. So for opening night at Assiniboia, 40% back on all losing wagers. That is Dennis _Trusty. He has been working in his oil fields. He just bought 2 recently, Hombre. And just for opening night only, 40% back on all losing bets. Dennis _Trusty.
Direct Venmo.
Yep, direct. Yep, legend.
Speaking of legends, we might have a legend join us sometime soon.
Green Amazon
Yeah.
now ready to
Oh,
go
there's
in.
so many that this could be.
The
Neil's
fortified
got a
Calicut going
3-2-4
hard at
drive
Dennis
up.
Trusty, baby.
steps up and in. Does 2 left to load. Inform. And now just
Here we
waiting
go.
on Kids
They're
Lord.
loaded up. Race
Here
3
we
about to
go.
pop off,
Upfield is
and
set.
we
They're
have
at the
what
post.
happened to our bet here?
My boy Christian and Green Amazon, a little
Here we go.
fractious.
3 with the 2, 4, 5. We need that 3 to be on top.
We're set once again.
And they're off.
Hopping a bit at the start.
Here we
was
go.
my
3 with a
boy
perfect start. You're
Christian.
going to love the way it looks.
Lieutenant Norm quickly goes out to capture the lead by a half a length. Inform. Right on the outside, putting on the early pressure. 3 wide, Tis Lord. Up
It'd be nice to get that 2 involved with the try here at 12 to 1.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
For sure.
That would be helpful to the payouts. But we're going to need that 3 on top first. He looks like he might be struggling on the rail a bit here, but we'll see. It's early.
Lieutenant Norm and Inform. These two nose and nose battling it out. Tis Lord swinging 3 wide.
Come on, 3, get it back.
Come on, 3. Bring him back now. Bring it back now, 3. Bring it back, 3. Bring it back, 3.
Come on,
Go
3,
ahead,
drive
give
it back.
us 5.
He's beat.
5
5 going.
flying at him, and now goes on by
Now.
inside the 16th pole.
Wow, the formula nailed it.
Lord will win by
5-3.
Lieutenant Norman second. Third will go to Inform.
Tis
Dan's
Lord.
got $40 on the 3 to place. Came back for him. 5. Look, I tip him the 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
The formula has hit all 3 so far. We should be
Wow.
He didn't hit the first. The first was the one he had the 5 in.
yeah, you're right. 3 to 1 race
Last
1 to
2.
'Tis Lord.
What did he go off at there?
2 to 1.
But the race shape is what confused me and why the 3 didn't win, because the 3
Yeah.
shouldn't have been the speed. I don't understand where the 1 was.
The stewards have requested a photograph to determine the winning horse. They went the opening quarter.
In.
4 and 3.
Go.
The half 48.
Told you 5, 5, 5. Good work, sir or ma'am.
Yep, yep.
Tell us
Good
how'd
job.
you hit that. Good, good on you. I don't think the 5 was a shocking development.
No.
7 to 2, Greg said.
No.
Yeah, that's good payout on that in a short field.
Just who you were
And
waiting
look at this. The man, the myth, the
There he
legend.
is.
What's up?
Gentlemen, the winner is number 5.
Colin Sheehan.
The photo.
What's better than hearing the track and seeing the graphics from Assiniboia Downs? It means summer's here, and happy to have them back here on the channel. Good to see you guys.
Hell yeah, we got almost 500 people on here so far.
Well, I'll get that
We're
up for you.
working.
That they'll see this beautiful face now. So just give it a few minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just went live over on Chicken Dinner. If you anybody's heard of Chicken Dinner with Sam EP, I told them to come on over. We are live, and we showed your video for a few minutes so people saw us. So if anybody's come over from Chicken Dinner, give a shout out in the chat so we can.
Yeah, shout out to Chicken Dinner.
See dinner.
How we doing? What's our any winners yet?
Well,
We had a chalky winner in race 2 that got us back just slightly above even, and we just lost that one for.
yeah,
$12.
We're down. We're
Yeah.
down $10 so far. So
yeah.
we're
We're doing
pretty much
fine.
cruising. We're pretty much cruising
Easy.
around even.
Easy
Yeah.
for the lounge.
Oh, Fat Win likes midget wrestling. That's good. That's good.
Australian midget tossing used to be on ESPN until they banned it. Like when I was like,
Very
Sick.
politically correct sport. You love to see that.
one of the.
What's
they
going
missed
on,
the-
Colin? What's
they
new in the
missed the
sports
match.
world up in Boston besides Tatum blowing his Achilles, which really sucks? We were just talking
we got-
about that before you jumped on. That was sick. You hate to see that.
We got the Sox and Tigers tied in the 9th right now.
Yeah, that's
little
exciting.
6-6 action, so we can do a little ragging on that after you guys
After the
pounded us
42,
pounded us last night 14-2.
Jeez.
Tanner Houck looks lost out there.
Tigers are like the Pistons. They came out of nowhere from a couple years ago. They were trash.
Yeah, no, they got a good young team out there. Yeah,
Their pitching rotation is crazy.
The vibe up
Eric
here is
Duple,
like
the best pitcher in the majors.
you should hear the vibe up here this today, which I didn't really totally process last night till I put on the radio today, and you start hearing people talking about this is the worst situation Boston sports have been in since 2000. The Bruins didn't make the playoffs. The Patriots are done. You just lost Tatum. You could be, who knows if he's going to come back.
Drake May might be a resurgence for you guys. I think Drake May's.
Hey, wait! By the way, Colin, the Revolution have won 6 games in a row now. Okay,
nice.
Look out! Look out! We're going for that MLS Cup.
Oh, that doesn't count.
They started off pretty terrible, so that's good to hear.
Exactly. Yeah.
I look to getting because my son is now getting into soccer, and Messi's coming to Gillette as he plays for.
Yeah, that's exciting. Yeah.
Wow.
You know how much tickets are? It was so much that I didn't even mention it to my son because we're not going.
It's sports tickets and even I'm a big music guy. Concert tickets, they're so far to hand. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even know how people are doing it.
Colin, is there still a chance we might see you on something on Friday?
We'll see.
Okay.
Trying to get
Stay tuned, folks.
On,
this is a teaser. Stay tuned.
Versus Friday in national channel, so we'll see. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would be exciting.
We'll press that if it happens.
We have been spoiled, Marv, no doubt.
Yeah, dude, more than you know. You guys are sick with it. That's why I hate you guys so much. It's disgusting with the Patriots and the Red Sox and the Celtics. The Bruins are pretty terrible, though, right?
Yeah, we haven't been good for a couple of years since Bergeron retired. We had the best record in hockey, and then
when's the last time they won the Cup, though?
2011.
Oh, it's not bad.
Not too bad. No. If you're a 15-year-old, you've seen a title of every single team, which is not bad.
See, that's gross. Detroit, we haven't won a title since 2004, and that was the Pistons.
Yeah.
Tigers' last title was 1984. Lions have never won. The Red Wings, I want to say, was 2006 or something like that, but they were maybe 2003. But the Red Wings were the dominant team for a long time, so can't really bitch about them. Steve Yzerman's the worst GM in all the sports, but we'll talk about that another day.
It's his
Detroit
Lord.
legend, Steve Yzerman.
And Stapleton had the 1 and the 2, and they came in 4th and 5th.
By the way, we are about to press over 500, folks.
Yes, love to see everybody. And we have 12 minutes to race 4. Colin, do you want to take a race, or do you, Tim? Sure. Do you want to take this? You want to take one, Colin?
Why
there
not?
You go. Sure. There you go.
No pressure. We're over 500, folks. Thanks for everybody for joining. Over 500 people on your opening night. Please support Assiniboia Downs, baby. They have supported us for the past 3 seasons in a row. Great partnership, and we're happy to have 500. I don't know that we've gotten to 500 in a live stream in a long time. So,
yeah, great to have everybody on.
Support us by gambling on Assiniboia Downs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Once again, if you're just tuning in, they have one of the best player portals in the business of all the tracks.
Yes.
You can go and it might be. And I actually put that when I tweeted out the live stream in the comments that they've got what I think is the best player portal. So you get free programs, and they've got handicapping information and just a lot of different things there. They put it in their own picks, plus a direct link to the live feed, similar to what we're showing. But why would you watch the live feed all by yourself when you can come in here and watch it with 500 of your friends?
That's right.
And guess what? Colin has guaranteed that this next race, since he's directing the betting, he's guaranteed victory. So if you guys really want to bet hard in this next race, race 4, in support of Assiniboia Downs and Trust the Profits, please do. And Colin has suggested quietly 30% rebate on your bets. If you bet this race and lose, Colin is guaranteed.
Yep.
He'll Venmo you directly. If you
He's
bet
got the
50 bucks
Dennis
to lose it,
Trusty. He's got the Dennis Trusty fund
Absolutely. Absolutely.
working. Yep.
What a guy. You
Yep.
bet $100 and lose, he's going to Venmo you 130 instantly. Hit him up on Twitter, X.
Well, hold
What
on.
an amazing offer. You can't lose, folks. You're going to love the way you look.
We got to bring back that undefeated hat though from Derby.
That's right. Yes, that worked exactly.
Yeah,
This
we had a
was the-
great Derby day. If you guys didn't join
This
that
was the
one,
key. Any bets I make now on live streams, they have to wear the hat.
we
Love
were
it.
able to make a couple of grand that day. It was a nice day for the Trust the Profits fam.
It was. Certainly was.
Any pick 4 ideas, folks, for Marv Beatty? I can tell you, if you guys have any real heavy feelings on a single here in the last 4, that's probably the best place to start. I have a single here for the next race, but is this Colin's race?
This Collins race. Yep. Tim, we'll start with you. Who did you like here in race 4, my friend?
So I like a little bit of a price in this race, at least the way that I saw it on the morning line odds, but we're not going to get it because I'm looking at the live odds and it looks like everybody saw what I saw, and that's going to be the 5 Sum It Up. This is a horse who, if you look, this horse has won basically 3 out of his last 4, won his last 2. Claiming came back immediately. They brought the horse back immediately, set on 7 days rest. Won again in a starter allowance, stepping up from a straight claimer at Fawner. So horse has some races this year, and like I say, 3 for 4. Has 4 races this year and 3 of them in the win column. So coming in fresh. If you've looked so far tonight, this has been the trend. This is the horses that are winning, the horses that have come in with 3 or 4 races already in the year. So that's what we've been seeing. You do have another one of those in the 4 horse in Distinctive Deb, and that's my second pick. So I like that one. Ronald Ollie for Mike Taphorn here. This is one who at the distance has been underneath in the money 3 out of 4 times. So while this one was a morning line favorite, I thought was more of an underneath pick here. So first race is Assiniboia coming in from Turf Paradise. And then the 6 horse was my last one, the Turfway Invader here. And here's the thing about this one. If you go back was at Turfway the last 3 races and did okay, had 1 third place finish in a race that she was claimed out of. But I think the races on dirt are better. I think this horse wants to be on dirt, so it should improve up here. Gets Rashad Knights. And we all know that he had a really good year last year. So looking for big things out of him this year. So for me, 5, 4, and 6.
Right. And Tim wants to let it be known so far that Ron Ali is not having his best year so far.
He is or isn't?
No, isn't.
He's 1 for
Yeah, he's
1 for 3, right?
Yeah, he is. No, I was kidding.
I'm not in the inside joke, but
Yeah,
he's going to win. He's going to win his
he had a
second one right
disappointing
here.
year last year versus
I
he had
know.
a very good year 2 years ago. Was a little down last year, and already he's off to a good start. So could be a turnaround year for him for sure.
Can I go now?
Yep.
Race 6, number 2 is my favorite single for the evening.
And that's good. Now to Colin. No. Go ahead, bud.
But no, this race up here, I like the 4 a lot. Distinctive Deb with your favorite guy, Ronnie
Ali.
Yeah, Ronnie Ali. 2.5, 4 to 1 on the board right now. I'm not sure it's going to go off that high, but if it does, I will be banging it hard. And Tim, what was your order?
I was 5, 4, 6.
No love on the 2. I'm kind of lukewarm on the 2 and the 5 are on the same, but I do like the 4 on top. If I was
going 4 deep, in this race, it would probably my next horse would actually probably be the 1 over the 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Here's my thing. And I'll say this to people: they always just by rule, the horses at Woodbine are better than the Assiniboia. We know that. They're better quality in terms of levels. But just because they run at Woodbine, I know that the automatic thought is, oh, they run better over there, so they'll run here. That's synthetic. Just because it's dirt doesn't mean automatically that they're going to run well the first time out. You know what I'm saying? They may need a race or and some do very well. Some do very well, but that's not always a. Because I had a couple of people ask me, say, should we always bet the Woodbine horses at Assiniboia? And I said, it's not that easy. It comes from Polly. Some will love it, but some may will have an adverse reaction to it, as well as a somewhat positive. But some may just not like the dirt kickback, if they're on Polly. So.
Yeah, and Sean, just to add to that really quickly, so a lot of people say that works are meaningless and don't mean anything, but I think that there are a few cases to where they do, and that's one of them. So you look at a horse like this who comes in here and does have a few works over the track. So take a look at them and how did the horse do? And none of those jump off the page. So nothing says this horse is going to take to the dirt, at least from a works perspective. Nothing there that really jumps out at you that would make me want to jump on board that one for anywhere on the top of my ticket.
Right. Yep. Exactly. So, yeah. So what were your numbers, Hombre?
I like the 4 on top, especially at the odds he's showing now.
Looks good.
I do like the 5 and the 2, probably next in that order.
Yeah.
So 4, 5, 2.
Well, the Pacers knock off Cleveland. Well. All right. Yeah. In this race, let me see
Crazy
here.
play out for the NBA. It's a pretty mixed bag out there this year. Interesting stuff.
All right, Colin. Yeah, in this race, I was I thought the 5 was definitely the horse to be here. Summing up, Antonio Whitehall. I think Keplin's going to come in big time this year with his full guns blazing here for this meet. I like the way this horse runs off layoffs, runs solid figures. Not bad workout. I wish he maybe had one more workout here, but he does look very solid, and versus this group could be tough. I was 5, 4, and then 3 as a long shot. This horse almost took a field maiden special last year coming off the and he's got Bino. So that was my long shot pick here in 3rd.
Yeah, I kind of hone in on the horses that have been running, especially in these first couple race nights at Assiniboia Downs. Because remember, these horses that are up there, right, haven't run since September, November. And I think we saw that in the last race. I believe the 5 was the horse that shipped in and had been running, remember where? Tampa, maybe? The horse that won?
Yes.
So I kind of immediately, that's kind of what immediately grabs my attention. I remember back when we were doing the show, at least 2 years ago, 27 of 43 races. So the first 43 races were won by horses that had already had a start that year. And then also wanting horses that are on the front end. Those are the kind of the 2 angles I see in this race on the number 5. When Tim said, when we looked up and it was 4 to 5, I was absolutely like, not for me, but it's floating up 6 to 5 now. I think that's more in where I'd be comfortable with putting that horse on top. We'll see as they walk by here. I kind of felt like it was 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 6. Sorry, if we're putting them in order, but I kind of had those 3 as the ones I looked at on top.
Sure.
Your boy Antonio Whitehall aboard. I thought the 1, even though it hadn't run since September, and we talked about it last year, right? I think we had talked about Wendy Anderson off the layoff.
Yep.
First race off the layoff. I have this here because we talked about it last year and I ran the stats. 6% winner in 35 starts last year. So maybe a horse for underneath.
Yeah, and to your point about the 5, I loved the 5 and what I saw at 7-2 the morning line. I don't love the 5 at 6-5. The 4 makes sense here, and there's another one who does have 4 races this year. So off a 5-2 morning line, I was trying to beat that one a little bit, but that one's still 5-2, while the other one's gone from 7-2 to 7-5. So huge difference there. I do still like those 2 horses. I was trying to get the bigger price on 5, but I may want the 4 on top now.
Yeah, and here's Basil, right? Exactly. To me, this race do not have an opinion, but opposite of SB Nation favored the 5. This is why I love gambling different opinions. Amen, Basil. Absolutely, that's what makes this game so great, my friend. Respect your opinion as well. Absolutely. If you like someone else, yep, go with it. Yep, absolutely. You got 0 minutes to race for.
Let me put the bet in the chat.
Yep. Ring that pick.
You can ring it. Go ahead. I got it. All right, we're going to cost us $8 here. We're going to do a $2 exacta key box. So we need the 4 to finish first or second with the 1 or the 5. I would hate to see this 1 beat us at 9-1. So this gives me that opportunity to hopefully the 1 wins. Hopefully the 4 gets second. And if not, we get the 4 covered. So $2 exacta key box 4 with the 1-5.
Okay.
I like it. Colin, I like it.
Yeah. Neil, Charlie's got the 4 to win in place. Neil's got a try 6-5-4 try box. Good luck, Neil. Neil, I believe. Neil, are you're close to Assiniboia, I believe, my friend, aren't you? I think Neil's close to Assiniboia, up in that area. Razor likes the 3 to win at 12-1.
I will jump off a effing bridge, Razor, if that happens.
Come on, 3.
Together a pretty hefty pick 4 without the 3. So good luck, though.
When you see Razor has a horse that we don't have, you suddenly go back and look because you know how sharp he is.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I respect your Razor, but I'm not. I looked enough.
3-5 exactly.
Together a $2 pick 4 that's going to win. So you guys, good luck with you. Did not include the 3. So Razor, good luck to you, brother. But I do not like it. I don't think.
Good luck, Larry. Larry's got a daily double 5 with the 1-5-6. Good luck, Larry. Look at the pick 4 pool grown at 28 grand.
Let's go, baby.
Malathot has 3, 4, 6 box. Each and every stride. What's up, Keith?
Another legend. We got just the Hall of Fame, the Mount Rushmore of celebs in here tonight. You're going to love to see it.
Yeah.
Slam that like button. Fan of the night. Kamala Kissoon.
Yet again, Assiniboia. Hold on. Yet again, Assiniboia, we did not win fan of the night. Exactly. What's going on?
That's some bullshit, bro.
We need stream of the night. VIP stream of the night. Trust the process.
Got 570 in here. That should be worth something.
Exactly.
We're kidding. They support us big time. We support them. We're pushing it,
Right,
baby.
exactly. And congratulations to Kamala. Well deserved, my friend.
Oh, Razor going.
Oh,
nice
no.
After my Lions. That was
Oh.
Good luck to the Packers, dude. They look great with your 3rd tier quarterback. He's great. You guys will be great this year. Good luck. The biggest hack in the planet, Jared Love or whatever his name is. I can't even think of his real name. I don't care. I don't respect him enough to know his name. Jalen Love. What's his name? Jordan Love. That sucks. Average at best.
Here
All
we
right.
go.
Let's get it
Three's
home,
going
boys.
in.
She walks right in.
I would take J.J. McCarthy out of Michigan over Jalen Love.
Just 2 left to load. Sum it up, the 3-2 favorite.
Race
go,
has
let's
just
go,
been more
baby.
than 3.
Now just waiting
Let's
on
get this
Secret
4 over the
Glenda.
1-5 home for the kids.
Yes.
Kids are waiting at home for their Christmas
The
gifts.
field is set. They're at the post.
He just bet more money on the 3 now.
And they're off.
Oh, the one's going left. How come
Here
these
we
ones?
go.
How come
Left
these ones
turn.
can't stay?
It's
That's-
the change
he's out
to
there
the one
NASCAR.
hole.
Remember this trend?
The one hole.
The ones out there doing NASCAR laps.
And grab the lead by a length and a quarter. Secret Glenda putting on the pressure and going by now.
Oh, the 6th one off 4 to 5.
Distinctive Deb.
Wow, why does the 4 look like he's in mud?
Third. Then it's Yellow Birdie and Get My Drift running as a pair and under budget. About 7
Come on,
lengths
4.
off it.
Look alive, kid.
Quarter, 23 and 4.
23 and 4. Come on, 4.
Somebody get up. Somebody's got to beat this 6, right?
Yeah, come on, 5 and 4. Let's go. Here we go.
Come on now.
Come on, 4. Come on, big rally here, 4.
Secret Glenda, sum it up to the far outside.
He's getting tired.
A 16th of a mile to go.
He's getting tired.
Come on,
No.
4. Come on, 4.
It's gonna try time the water.
Come on, 4.
But it's gonna
Oh,
be Secret
he
Glenda.
lost.
Distinctive Deb in
6
second.
got there, didn't he?
Sum it up in 4th. The Yellow Birdie.
Woo. 8.
Did the 6 win that?
Yep. Pretty sure.
Yeah, 6-4.
Okay.
I needed that.
Took a
4
lot of
to
late
get-
money.
I needed that 4
That
for my
6
pick
took a
4.
lot of late money. Wow.
Dude, that 4 would have been brilliant for my pick 4 with a.
The stewards have requested a photograph to determine the winning horse. They went the opening
Rashad
quarter, 23
Knights.
and 4.
Yep.
48 seconds.
Rashad Boogie Knights with his first
1 and 3.
win of the year. This kid can ride. As Tim said, he had a very good year last year.
Yeah, he was really
And speed,
good.
speed. He's very good on speed.
Needed about 10 more yards for that 4 to
Yeah.
get on top there, folks.
Yeah.
And started out the year as an apprentice.
Yeah. Hey, Mike Castano, how are you?
Uncle Sully's in the house. What's up, Sully?
6, 4, 5. Razor and each and every stride. What is up? There's Uncle Sully.
Results of the photo show the winner number 6, Secret Glenda.
Good job, Mel, at that.
Good job, Malthus.
Third to number 5.
Yeah,
And
that's-
now we are over 600
Yellow Birdie.
You're going to
Love
love
it.
it. Look,
watching.
Love it. Dennis is sick. He's so
Love to see it. Love to see it. See it.
that's right. He wanted to claim the 6 horse. Yeah.
Dennis, we are aware.
Mm-hmm.
Rick
Holy-
Johnson's puking as well as a lot of us here in the chat.
Dennis, I saw a picture of Dennis at a wedding. He was all dressed up, but he still did not get a haircut and a shave.
Well, listen, he's got standards to hold up to, you know? He's got an image to protect.
Kudos to the lovely lady helping the 6.
Uncle Sully.
Sean, don't get pervy on me now. Sean checking out the girl in the pink over here. No judgment.
Yay, team.
390.
Exactly.
Glenda.
6, 4, 5, 10, 20. Yeah, smash it up,
There you go.
folks.
Thank you, Uncle Sully. Thanks for the
So
reminder.
appreciate it, Sully.
I'm going to tell you, folks, that race killed me. I had that 4 and the 5 for the pick 4, $2 pick 4 that I had, and that would have been a hell of a start with the 4. What are you going to do, though? Short
Thanks,
memories in this game, baby. Short memories.
Yep.
Get him in 15 more minutes.
That's it, baby.
Short-term memory, we'll get it right back. Exactly.
Another horse that run in 2025. So actually, all three were the three horses, first, second, third, with the start this year.
And Tim's going to get us right back going here. Bobby D, right? Look at this 7 with the 4 and the 1 to win. Keith, the Cavaliers were playing playoff basketball in January, and you need to be playing it in May, not in January. I think the Cavs just got too tired.
Did they get knocked out?
Yeah, they did. The Pacers whomped them again. Yep. The Cavaliers were trying to beat the Celtics for the title in January. And remember I said to you, Colin, the night I said Cleveland is going to run out of gas at the end of the year. They're trying to play playoff basketball and beat everybody in January and February. You cannot do that. And they learned the hard way this year. They were out of gas completely.
I got breaking news.
What's that? We have breaking news.
7-6. Red Sox take the lead.
Oh, please. Who cares? You guys are a 500 team. Nobody's watching.
Hey, so someone cared last night when we lost 14-2.
Well, that was just fun because you lose by 12.
I know.
Yeah.
When we keep the same pitcher in for 11 runs in 2 innings.
That's crazy. I didn't even watch it, but I saw the box score. I was like, wow. Because we just beat Colorado 12-1 and then 12-2 in consecutive games in a doubleheader. Colorado was the worst team in the history of MLB, but
what's up, Formula?
Hey, can you guys hear me? Oh, there we go.
Yep, we can hear you. Yep.
Awesome.
We're ignoring you.
Yeah, thought I'd make this a true
prison?
sausage party. Yeah, I'm in prison. It's good. They serve you 3 rounds. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as they make it sound. Library's well stocked, so I'm all good.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Wow. Prison sex. Okay, cool.
Most importantly, they got horses, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
See?
50 likes El Hombre Slims of tomato juice.
What do you mean tomato juice, bro? I'm literally having a Pepsi Zero.
That's what Uncle Sully said. He said if we get 50 likes, will you slam a tomato juice?
Pepsi Zero in a red cup that could be mistaken as tomato juice, I suppose. It's up to you.
Tomato juice might be the worst drink of all time. I don't know if you guys like Bloody Marys or anything, but
I'll do a Bloody Mary.
I love tomato juice.
Ugh.
I'll do a Bloody.
No.
Extra Tabasco for the kids.
Ugh.
Seriously, that's good stuff.
Nope.
Gotta get your vegetables somehow.
You got to get up at 8 in the morning hungover and have that beautiful tomato juice. Dude, Keeneland has top-notch Bloodies, dude.
Ugh.
The Keeneland Bloody Marys are like $14, but it's worth it.
Let's go, chat. Back me up. Tomato juice is nasty. Let's go. What team are we on here? Team Bloody Mary or team
nasty? Can't drink tomato juice.
Oh, there we go.
I'll drink straight up V8. No problem.
I don't even need it to be liquor infested. Give me a V8
for sure. Give me a V8 any day.
Hell yeah.
Ugh.
I feel like one right now.
I could
do a Bloody
Classic
for sure.
For sure.
Neil's in. Neil will go up a couple of V8s.
V8s and
vodka.
Hell yeah, Neil.
Throw some Tabasco in there, maybe a jalapeno, maybe throw an olive in there, whatever you need.
Get yourself a jalapeno.
Gross.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to do Bloody Marys with dinner. I'm talking about a morning hangover drink, dude.
Nice breakfast buffet.
Yeah.
This is the
I've never walked into Keeneland where the sun's still coming up and not had a Bloody Mary in my hand.
You know why all these
never will.
You know why all these comments in positive of tomato juice are coming in? It's because these are all your serial killer followers.
Yeah, well, good.
Who, enjoy tomato juice coming into the chat now.
And they all hate Boston sports, which we all have in common. Thank you. It is great to watch your team suck, dude. Honest to God. And by the way, the Celtics with the injury last night, they're done for 10 years.
You would know.
Full rebuild. It's over. Red Sox are terrible. I don't even know what the Bruins are, but I think they suck. And the Red Sox, yeah, but your whole city sucks. I mean, the Patriots are in a rebuild.
Patriots.
Maybe 4 years. Give them 4.
I don't even think the Patriots have their quarterback yet. I don't think whoever they
like
drafted
Drake May.
last year.
Drake
You
May.
do? Really?
He's serviceable. He's
Drake
better than
May's
the
the real
garbage they've
deal.
had for the last decade.
Yeah, but what do you do with serviceable? Serviceable doesn't win.
I know. I'm not saying they're going to
trophies.
win with him. I'm just saying they're. Look at Collins gloating in a regular season game with your 11 and 12 Red Sox. What are you waiting for? Big Pop to come out of the
Kind of
tunnel?
like when someone gloated when the Pistons beat the Celtics. It was like,
Yeah. Pistons average age.
Talk to me in May.
Pistons turned it around. They're on the upswing.
There you go.
Things are looking
All of
good for the
Detroit teams
Pistons.
are on the upswing. I don't know how
Did
Boston.
we lose Tim?
Except the Red Wings. The Red Wings are AIDS, but you guys can relate to that with a shit hockey team. So we're
There's
good.
Tim.
I'm back.
All right.
By the way, let me go back before we
it
get
out.
into race 5, which is coming up soon. I saw a great piece here in the chat that I wanted to address because it's so true. And it had to do with, let me find it. Rick Johnson said it. Wanted to give him a shout out because it's good stuff. He was making fun of how Boston people can't say R's because they just say going to the car and Harvard, all that stuff.
I can say my ass.
But I wanted to go back on that and say the only time they say R's is when they're not supposed to. I heard Colin said, he said it when he first jumped on here. I saw it. You didn't soar anything. You saw it. You guys cannot speak the English language. You got to get your head out of your ass. The only time you do say R's is when you're not supposed to. The kids up there are uneducated. It's incredible. They're American. Go ahead.
What, did you just watch
What do we
Good Will
like in race
Hunting?
5?
Did you guys just watch Good Will Hunting? Is that what?
Yeah, Harvard Bonnies. Harvard Bonnies.
Oh, look at this. We have another celebrity in the house. Look at this. We got celebrities. Mary Elizabeth.
Welcome aboard. We got
welcome.
Mary's
tonight,
Mary's going to join us one of these nights. She's going to come out, and she loves Assiniboia. She's going to come out and join us. Yep. One of the best.
Who's winning Mary money? Who's taking this race?
I think it's Tim.
That's Tim. That is
I
Tim.
believe this one would be mine.
That would be Tim. Mary, Tim's
winner,
going to make you some money, my friend.
And Mary, if he does lose you money here, Tim has guaranteed a money back guarantee plus 30% rebate. So if you bet $100 here and lose, Tim will direct Venmo you $130, just like that. All you got to do is DM him on Twitter, X, and you will get that money back.
Riders up, Tim.
5 minutes. Within 5 minutes.
We call that the trusty guarantee.
Yeah, riders up, Tim, baby. He has guaranteed it plus 30. Oh, he said 35% tonight. So yeah.
Whoa.
There you go. 135.
So we do have
this
look
generous.
If we're
Riders up!
if we're gonna win Mary some money, we need to talk about this race. So we do have 7 horses for a change. So for the first time tonight, we have a 7-horse field. So let's see if we can make some money. Guys, what do you think?
Yes.
Go around the horn. Sean, start with Sean. Let's go. Come on.
Okay.
Go around the horn, baby.
Race 5. This is an interesting race here. Yep, exactly. And the favorite right now is the 2-horse. And notice, interesting, he's 3-2, and neither Kurt nor Stretch is picking the favorite right now, 3-2, which I think is interesting. They both
the 2 has no shot. God.
They both like the 5 here, and that would be in race 5. Let me bring my notes here. Of course, it picks me when I didn't have my notes on. There you go. Exactly. Yep. That would be Bennigan, Sherry Ling, and D. Lewis coming in from Turfway Park. Again, another shipper who has recent form. Wasn't great form down there, but is coming in with the race. They must have inside information there because I did not. I had the 5 third pick there. My first pick was the one. No, excuse me, 7. Plunge into the Night is my first pick. Was Ven Balrup. I like this horse. Hasn't run since May, but look at this. He Century Mile came in 7th, came back to Assiniboia, and
Horse runs once
away with Shadi by 6 lengths. Again, this trainer does the same thing for Dark Cloud Racing. The horse has got a bullet workout, really nice workouts. I think this horse is definitely the horse to beat here. I was 7, followed by the 1, Hot Cake. I think getting the leading rider up, Badgery, could be a good thing for this horse here. Cutting back in distance. Seems like the sprint's better than the roots. And then my third horse was No, I Won't Back Down for all the Tom Petty fans. Antonio Whitehall getting up for the trifecta.
Huh. How about that? All right, I'll jump in here as well because I may have to jump off soon, doing daddy duty today. I'm pretty much the same as Sean, just a slightly different order. Even though he hasn't run since Bob Hope was alive, I do like the 7, Plunge into the Night. I like the numbers on him. I like the fact that he's paced forward for a 5 furlong race. So I think as long as he can remember what he did last May, I think he's going to be a pretty strong horse here. And then my number 2 horse is Won't Back Down. That is the horse that Noah Won't Back Down. Freaking spell check horse here. That is my next horse up, yes. I like this horse. I like the stretch power this horse has, getting closer to the pace last time out, even though that was 230 days ago. Do like his number of times that he is in the money. I think that's going to help pay out here. And then we're going back to the 5. I like the horse the last 3 times he ran. Last time he ran was 49 days ago, so he's fresh. I like him on the surface. I like him at the distance. Don't have him as the best horse at the park, which could be a concern, which is why he's my number 3, but everything else falls in line for the 5. Ben again. There you go.
Thank you, Mary.
Hombre?
I like Bennigan, the 5, especially at 9-2, which I know it's been shifty toward the end here. When the betting window closes, it is making big jumps. I think we're moving the needle here with the 600 plus people in here. But I do like the 5 a little bit more than I think you others have mentioned so far. But yeah, 5, 7, 3. It's close. I even like the 1 a little bit too, like Sean mentioned. But
yeah,
gun to my head, I'll put that 5 on there. 5-1 right now. I'll take that.
And Kurt and Stitch both are agreeing with you on the 5. They
Yeah, I
both
like
of
that.
the 5
Especially
on
at
top.
that price. If it sticks at 5-1, it seems like a bargain, folks.
and we're talking about a fresh horse with the 5 too. 49 days versus every other horse except the 1 in this race is 200 days or more since they last ran. So, right, if we're talking about a horse that's been active and not sitting on the shelf, you got the 5 and the 1.
Colin,
We have to see whether that's a good or bad thing. But go ahead, Colin.
yeah, exactly.
I stink at this track. So
Thank you.
just coming out there. Just putting that out there. Because that angle that you guys just said is kind of what I lean on early, which is why the 5 kind of popped. Also, all the races running in allowance optional claimer 12.5, claiming 6,200. I was thinking 517 was kind of where I was landing, but my confidence at this place is very low. So if I have to give a bet, it would be like 1 to show. That's kind of a nice price and maybe what I feel confident with.
There you have it, Tim.
Folks.
Wow. So all of that, and you guys didn't even mention one of the horses that I have as a part of my top 3. So
Okay.
that's a little concerning, but let me just run through it really quickly. So the 7, Plunge into the Night, been off a year, and here's the concern. I mean, this horse, 21st of May last year, basically broke his maiden, and then been on the shelf for a year after breaking the maiden as the even money favorite. I mean, but has a couple of decent works here at the track. And I guess that they decided the horse was ready. And let me just say this, looks ready, looks the part. If you guys have been watching this horse on the track in the paddock,
very good.
Looks extremely well. So the 7's my top pick. My second pick's the one that you guys, nobody mentioned this horse, but I love the 4. And the 4 was 5-1. And now all of a sudden the 4 is the second favorite after the 7. But I absolutely love the 7 here. Wendy Anderson, Colin talked about Wendy and bringing these horses off a layoff, but this is another one that has has a good pattern of works and basically fits in this race. And I just think if this horse runs the race that basically has run in the past. And here's the thing, this horse only has one race at the 5 furlong distance. And it was a stakes race here at Assiniboia last year. So if this horse runs back to that race at this distance, is better than the rest of these. So, yeah, I think it's a must consider in here, and looks like it's taking a little bit of local money. And then the 2 No Magic, probably the class of the race from a race perspective, and the class that this one has been running against. It's a Nonios, and we know those Nonioses do really well up here at Assiniboia. So, but this is a horse who has run pretty well with 2 wins out of 6 races here at Assiniboia. So a third of the time this horse is winning. I think it's more of an underneath pick for me. I want to see one off the layoff. A really long shot in the morning line odds, 15-1, and has now been bet down to 3-1. So. Looks like those are the horses that the public is betting. That's the exact way that I saw the race, despite the odds not being that. But I had 7, 4, and 2. But I am taking into consideration everything you guys said. So we'll take a look and figure out how we're going to
great betting race, by the way.
I think it is.
Yeah,
everybody's betting race.
Everybody's all
Tigers tied it up for those who were paying attention.
Thank you.
7-7.
Colin, could you share your screen, please?
Oh, it's not working. Stopped working.
Oh, it's fun. You guys are terrible. It's a shit squad, huh? Good thing you spent $800 million on what's his name, the washed up third baseman from the Astros.
Bregman.
Who already had a home run against him tonight.
Oh, he's doing great. You guys will be fine. Good,
he got one.
Good investment in a 35-year-old has been.
Good job. You go.
What'd you get him for? 15 years?
Put this in your pipe. Put this in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, look at that!
Oh no!
Oh,
Put it away.
500. You guys are above 500. Congrats. Love to see it.
Oh, put it away.
I'm glad. I want you guys to win tonight because I want you to be above 500.
I was starting to feel bad for you, but this does help.
Terrible club.
Yeah.
Christian Campbell with the home run. Boom.
Who?
The rookie of the year.
Never
AL rookie of the year, Christian Campbell.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's not going to be Jackson Jobe.
No, it will be Christian Campbell by the end of the year.
Never heard of him. All right, folks. We have what are we doing for the bet here?
Waiting on Tim.
I'm making the final adjustment.
He's doing
here.
Calculations, computations, crunching the numbers. Tough race, dude. I like that 5 at 6-1, but look at this. I mean, the 7's a heavy favorite, which actually the formulas sheet has the 7 on top, but it's 6-5, dude. I don't know. All over the place here, baby.
Wow, Mikhail Grunland hat trick for the Stars.
All right.
Baby.
I think we're about ready if somebody wants to hook me up here.
There you go.
Okay. Race 5, Assiniboia. We're at the gate. We're going to do a $1 try key box. 4 with the 257. We're keying the 4. We need the 4. That's the price horse we want, the 4-1. We want I'll put the 5 in there and hope that the 7, based on the odds, finishes out. But
love it. Love
But
it.
I think the 7's the winner, but I do like the 4 a lot. I had the 4 second. I want to play that one off this 4-1, and hopefully we.
And it makes it so if the 7 doesn't get there,
Yes,
get a
that's
play
what I do.
better.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
Smart play.
Absolutely.
Love the play. That's an $18 bet, right?
18, yes.
Let's go, baby. Right.
Bobby's got winning the 6. Good luck, Bobby.
Bobby going deep, baby. Deep cut on that 6, 24-1.
635 people join us tonight.
Good
Thank you
opening
all.
night at Assiniboia Downs. Tuesday nights, we'll be doing this every Tuesday. We have race 5. We got 2 more after this. Gonna make money hopefully here
Muzzin will get a
tonight.
little extra help from the gate crew.
7's not one to go in, but he will definitely want to come out and fly around the track. Just watch.
Yes, he will. Yep.
Gonna need a little help here.
He only runs once a year. You just hope the one time he runs, he can actually.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Well, a year ago it was a nice win. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
but 6 at the distance, at the track. 637 watching right now.
Love it.
Jockey's doing a Paco with him, doing his circles.
Al Muzzin now in, and now just waiting on.
Oh, it was the 6 that was all the trouble.
Oh, there you go.
My favorite.
The 7 walked right in.
Yeah. Oh,
The field is set. They're at the post. And the rock.
the 1 goes in the wrong direction every single time the gate opens.
It's amazing.
Showing some early speed.
Let's go all the way with this one,
Plunge
though.
into the night, painted on the outside. Showing a little more. These two.
Let's go.
Open up a length and a half on El Muzzin.
7-5.
Baby tucked in on the rail.
We'll take both of those. Get that 4 up there involved.
Yeah.
And no magic. The early trailer. The opening quarter, 24-1, and now plunge into the night. Has opened up by 5 on the field.
Sven trying to take this field and
Stay up 4.
can him.
Bennigan back to third. No,
Stay
it
up
won't back
4.
down. They hit the head of the lane and plunge into the night. Is making every pole
Stay
a
up
winning
4.
one as they cruise up to the 16th pole. It's going to be plunge into the night.
Stay up 4.
Like Jack Bennigan for second. Third's
Yes, sir.
Got it. We
Only
got it.
winners.
Look at that. Only winners in the lounge.
Well done, Tim.
Thank
Well
you.
done, sir. Riders up.
Let's go.
He's just taking his momentum from Saturday and just carrying it on.
Riders up!
Yeah, but I'm still pissed at Churchill that they won't give me the call at the Derby.
I know.
That
I
is
know.
a shame.
Yeah.
Mary,
Tim?
that one was for you, Mary.
Mary comes in, gives us the good vibes. Boom. Love it. Love it, Mary.
The Stewards opposed to number
Who's
7.
better than
Plunge
Mary?
Into the night.
Tim,
As
fabulous
the
pick.
Winner of photograph
Thank you, sir.
has been called to determine the place and show finishers.
7 can take the year off now.
Yeah, I know. Mary's boy Sven just said goodbye to that field.
102-1.
Plunge into the night. He's like, I did my 220-25 job. Let me go back to the shed now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done. See y'all in 2027. 6. I'm going to be.
How many drivers does a buggy have?
1.
So let's just say I'm driving this buggy, and if you fix your attitude, you can ride along with me.
Nice. That's a new one.
There
7.
we go, baby. You got the 8-1 in second. Ben again. I love that
Yep,
5.
nice.
Work putting that 5 in. A
Nice,
lot
nice,
of people are trying
nice.
to talk you off of it, baby. Stick to the guns. Let's effing
Results
go.
on
I
the
can't
photo
swear as
show
much on
number 5,
Tuesdays. I
Bennigan.
forgot.
Finishing second.
Gotta behave.
Third to
Yeah,
number 4.
gotta
Thirsty
behave.
Baby in fourth. To number 3. No, I won't back down.
Good job. Malathot got a $20 double. Hopefully that worked out. Yeah, it was chalky, but you know, a win's a win.
We will take it.
Great job.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Absolutely.
2 races left. Let's make some GD money, folks. 650 people in here, and you're gonna love the way you look.
Yeah.
I think that should put the bankroll back above
Oh yeah.
zero. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
$1 million.
There you go.
Let's love
It's official. 754. 1 even money over 8-1 over 4-1.
4-1. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Trifecta for $1. We did have it for $1.
There's Mary's boy Sven Barup. Who was it a couple of years ago? Was it Marvin Buffalo and Sven Barup? They like could not be beat a couple of years ago. It was like Marvin Buffalo and Sven Barup could not be beat.
So it should be 46. That's what I got back in my ADW.
Nice. Love it. Only winners. Question for the panel. Who went?
Did you guys take
Mary's got a question for the panel. What jockey wins the rider title this year?
Number 7, plunge into the night.
I would still think Bino would have to be a heavy favorite.
Yeah,
favorite.
I'll go Bino.
That's what I think.
Owned by Dark Cloud Racing, trained by Judy Hunter.
What'd you get back, Tim, on that? 46?
46 for 18.
Okay. That definitely puts us back up for the evening. Nice work.
Goes out to jockey Sven Balrup, who scores the double.
Yeah, you get a 920 for a 20-cent try. So yeah, 40. Yep, exactly.
Mary, selfishly, I would like to see my boy Antonio Whitehall win again, but just somehow, I don't know if he'll.
Tony's always a threat, baby.
He's always a threat.
There you have it in the bankroll on the bottom. We are up to 109.76 with 2 races to go. Lots of time.
Only winners in the lounge.
Beautiful. There we go.
I'll be right back, fellas.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. Look, here's the thing. I'm going to take a stab at Mary's question real quick. So the thing that I worry about is that Baudry is going to get all of the mounts based on winning the title last year, and he's going to be up there. But here's the thing, and we already saw the young man do something tonight. I just think he needs a shot and needs to get the mounts. But Rashad Knight, if you didn't look at the overall standings last year, in a year where he started off as an apprentice, he finished second last year.
No,
I'm sorry. It was Bino that finished second. Knights finished fifth, I think it was.
Yeah. But Baudry had one hell of a year last year.
Yeah,
he definitely has to be considered strongly again.
The question is, and we haven't seen it so far tonight, Sean, where is Antonio Whitehall?
I know. Usually, if you remember last year, he started out slow in the first couple of nights and then really, came on strong. I think he's getting to the point now. Antonio's a little bit older than everybody else. He can't, he's just going to pick his spots,
Because he couldn't be beaten 2 years ago.
No, I
especially
agree.
when it was him and Brown.
Exactly. I think we'll see him pick up as we get into like week 2. He'll start to, and especially too, Tim, if you remember too, Colin, that he is the 7 furlong mile king. You know what I'm saying? Like up there,
As
he likes
soon as they start going around the track.
Yeah. He's not the biggest sprint fan in the world, but when he gets to those 7 furlong and, nice job, Malthot. Great job.
Sean, bad news while the Detroit guys are away.
No way.
They gave up a 3-run dinger in the 9th to lose. But we'll just let me get rid of that tab, and hopefully no one else notices it.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly. Good Lord.
I will make sure that they know about it.
Ralph.
So we are 12 minutes to race 6. I will read the There we go. Kyle's a Detroit fan.
So we have another
Someone has to
7-horse race. I believe both of the last two are 7-horse fields.
Yes. Yes, they are. And this is, I believe, Hombre's bet if he comes back. But we have a full field of 7 here. Read the conditions, shall we? No, back then. And please keep on losing. Charlie, let me just exactly. Oh, Yankee fans. Okay, there you go. Okay, now Colin knows this. I got to tell this in full disclosure, right? I'm one of the few people that can't hate the Yankees because I was the bat boy for the Yankees when I was a kid at Fenway Park. So you cannot hate a team who gives you that chance. And the other bat boy with me was Ken Griffey Jr. So I cannot hate a team like that. But just the fact that there are, what is it, Colin? 16-year-olds walking around the streets in New York who have never seen a World Series championship. Is that correct? 16-year-olds walking around who have never seen a World Series championship. Meanwhile, the 16-year-olds up here have seen how many? 3 already that they remember. So it's all good. It's all good. You keep Cashman and don't ever fire him. We'll be fine.
It's been a while. It's been a while. It must be hard. It's a long drought.
I am all over the place. Exactly. So let's see. 10 minutes to race 6. See, okay, there you go, Charlie. Now, Charlie, you're right. You've seen 5. Exactly. I've seen 4, all in this decade, all in this century. So that's pretty good.
We're the same age, Charlie. You had a good youth, and I've had a good in adulthood.
Right.
Although
you had the best 5 guys, the core group. That group was nothing short of amazing.
There's
Jeter,
if there's
Williams.
Replay, if there's replay in '96. I don't know if they win the championship.
We got 9 minutes. Let me turn off the sound here. Okay, there we go. Okay. So let's get back to the thing at hand here. Trying to win our people money. Exactly. So this is race 6 coming up here. 9 minutes to post.
Your better half.
All right, Tim. Who did you like here, my man, in race 6?
So I thought the 5 would be the likely favorite here. I'm a little bit surprised that the 2 is the favorite.
Yeah.
Because I mean I look at the 2, and here's the thing. I mean, you look at those bullets. This horse is just firing bullets. 46-2, 46 flat, 46 flat, best of 50, best of 55, best of 16. So that's the only thing I think people can see, but I don't see much beyond that. Obviously, has raced in some decent races, but one race here at Assiniboia, and that was in a stakes race last year, and showed a little bit of early speed before fading at 1 1/16. And now, of course, we're just sprinting 5 furlongs. So not a lot to like for me there, but I have a horse I really like at a price here, and that is the 3, currently 12 to 1. I don't get the 12 to 1 off a 9 to 5 morning line. Yeah. So unless something's going on but look at this horse and look, last year, the 4 races down, 25 May at Santa Anita.
Yeah.
Who won that race that this horse finished second in? One of the best sprinters in the country, the Chosen Brawn.
Yeah.
This horse was second to the Chosen Brawn last year. I mean, so definitely a different class, but goes to Turf Paradise. Didn't do a whole lot there, but Assiniboia, so should be able to beat these horses. There are some horses in here who have done well in the past. Jeff Fafa, but Jeff Fafa, when that horse came back to me from Aqueduct, I think he was a little bit different. I don't know what happened to that horse, and I don't like the 5 here. Honestly, the 5 to me is a horse that I'm trying to beat. So I'm taking a chance with the 3. I do like the 6 as well here. Brody Streak, another one at a price.
Tim, are you in the right race?
No.
Jeff Alfaz in the
I'm
next
like
race.
I'm looking for the chosen Braun going, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm like, wait a minute.
I just said we're in race 7 and you guys are. So I'm not in the right race. So save all I just said for the next race.
I try to make it look like I'm not lost because you guys.
Sean, go ahead. Sean, go ahead. I give up.
Sometimes I'm going.
What time is it?
Tim's like, are we done with exams yet?
So you know
but I just said race 7 and you guys said yes.
Right? You know who's going to win the race, right? Is the 3.
Okay, Sean, go ahead.
Okay. I love a horse in this race 6. Starship Chewbacca with my boy Antonio Whitehall. I like this horse. Yeah, off the layoff from Golden Gate, went to Santa Anita, ran in 10,000 claiming, almost took him wire to wire, and then came up to Assiniboia, some solid races, almost won his last race, was claimed. This guy, William Turanju, who I'm not familiar with, 70% off the claim. Are you kidding me? And then 67% with a 10 horse survey. It's not like you have like 3 horses there. That's amazing. He's 40% in sprints and he's 39% on the dirt. I mean, good man. This man just loves to win. So Starship Chewbacca is definitely my play here. My second horse was the 5 Market King, Jared Brown and Dalrymple. Now, this is an interesting horse. I kind of made a note of this. Ran a good race at Turfway, but interesting. At Assiniboia, came off the layoff and just was Chavian Chow and just absolutely just backed up. Went to the lead and just absolutely faded folded like a lawn chair. So, but that was granted that was against, but versus this group, I don't know if that horse is going to be. And 3-1's a good price, but I didn't know if this horse. I put him second because I thought he was going to fold up there, and then and maybe come up a little bit short. And then my third horse on the night was Del Vecchio, Paris, and Tom Garge. Great 2 out of 26 workout. Let's put 3 or 4 workouts in here. Should be solid. So I was 1, 5, and 6.
I was 6, 5, and 2. A lot of things you had mentioned, Sean. I was just looking at a horse, early speed, and number 6 has had a lot of success at the track, although I know not at the distance. The 5, basically same reasons, success at the track, but has success at the distance. And then the 2, early speed with the expectations for this horse to be the top speed at the 2 furlong point of the race. So I was 6, 5, 2.
Okay. Hombre.
Hey, I'm back. Just wanted to send a quick congrats out to all the Boston Red Sox fans. I mean, they really deserve that win tonight. Big win.
We have to let you guys win something.
Huge.
Oh, did we come back? I didn't notice. Okay.
Yeah, 10-9.
Great game. You guys deserved it.
No, you won.
I know.
It's too bad you stepped away. You missed Tim's excellent coverage of this race.
Basically, I just handicapped the next race and thinking it was this one. So, hey, in my defense, guys, I had to take my wife to the airport at 4. I had a medical procedure this morning, and it's just like it is past my bedtime.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So it's
all
good.
Not enough 12% beers either, I'm sure.
No, I water, nothing but water.
That's no fun.
This
Okay.
is not the lounge.
No. Too early in the week to be that heavy.
Yes, too early. Yep.
All right. I didn't hear a lot of what you guys were saying, but I like the 2 here, baby. I know it's the favorite, but let's go. I like the 2 like heavy. I think the 2 might be my favorite of the night, to be honest. And the betting public is showing that too. So I had the 2-5, and I would probably throw the 4 in third. I have no idea what you guys said, so if that's way out of line, I have no idea. But yeah, 2-5. That's 2-5-4.
I'm going to take this off just for 1 second.
Yep. Rex, that wasn't going to help my back problems, so that wouldn't have helped me. Rex was asking.
Oh, that's a good one, Rex. So congrats. Might be the comment of the night so far.
I'll just say it nice and simply for whoever's taking this race. I'm 6'5" I went through too much already.
Copying me.
This is Hombre's race.
Dangerous proposition.
It's mine? Okay.
Yeah.
What happened to the live stream?
Sean's betting.
Yeah, it's coming.
Oh, okay. I got you. He's got to put his bets in.
Yeah, I can't do both, okay?
Okay, you can take it down for a minute. It's
thank
fine.
you.
I was just checking the odds. Dude, run it back for me one more time. Give me your top 3 each of you, please. Sean?
Okay. Yeah, I was 1, 5, and 6.
Colin?
6-5-2.
Just like Larry Bressler.
Tim, what were you at?
6'5"
Was that real, or are you just copying because you didn't?
No, I'm literally have 6'5"
Okay.
I could talk about them, but I don't feel like it.
Bobby D's got 3, 5, 4, 6, 7. Charlie's got the 5 to win. Ethan's got 1, 5, 3, 2, 4 straight high 5. Neil's got the 6, 5, 2. Marv is single to the 6.
All right. I'm going to do a $18 bet. Well, it's a $1 try key box. I'll put it in the chat here.
Okay.
That's how we just won the last one, so you have at it.
Yep. Amen. JD bet. Two with the 156. Like it.
There it is.
Love it.
Kind of included everybody's picks here.
Yep,
The
like
2 I liked a lot.
Like it.
I almost keyed the
Nice
2
man.
on top, but none of you guys liked the 2 to win as much as I did. So I will take that into consideration by doing the key box with the 1 and the 5 and the 6 with the price. Let's get that 6 involved here for a price. That'd be nice. But yeah, got a chance here, folks. And we
Wow.
are.
Nice thing about Assiniboia Downs is they have that 20-cent, 40-cent trifecta. So although this is an $18 bet for us, if you wanted just a little bit of action on Tuesday night,
True.
20-cent key box only cost you $3.60.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary, you should have been in here a couple weeks ago for the lounge. We were actually doing the cocktail lounge the night of the NBA draft.
Yeah.
And every time I played that with my picks, people were running to their TVs thinking the next pick was in.
They asked us to change it. We said, we're not changing it. Tell them to change it.
Yeah, it's a weekly thing for us, dude. Just because they only use it once a year. Anybody, honestly, though, can you defend the NBA scam draft lottery, dude? It
No.
feels really dirty at this point, right?
It's always been that way. It's always
but
been that
it's
way. Yeah.
really gotten creepy now. Because you remember, like, the expansion, the first thing I remember as a kid was Orlando Magic when they got Shaq and Penny Hardaway back-to-back.
Yeah.
When I was a kid. And then you've
They
seen
were trying to get a deal with
LeBron, and then LeBron on the way out, LeBron on the way back in.
Yeah.
Cleveland. Crazy.
Yeah. And then
You had
yeah.
Wembanyama. You've had every time there's a big man dominant. It was San Antonio with David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Wembanyama. It's crazy.
They saved the GM's. They saved the GM's butt in Dallas. Is basically what they're doing.
Colin, you see that big pool on the screen? Should we do it? It was Assiniboia.
We have to do it. We have to, Tim.
65241.
This race or for the next one?
65241.
There we go.
Yeah.
6, 5,
Clip
2,
it.
4.
6.
We're gonna have to clip it again.
2, 4, 1. $1, everybody.
There you go.
We need to play that one on air one night.
Yeah, do we have it? Can we upload that?
I think I have it.
We have it as a short.
Yeah, that should be in our media assets, bro.
Should be in our open.
Voice a little soft vocally, didn't it?
Speaking of opening, we need to do our Tuesday Night Lights opening.
Yeah, we'll have a new one for next week.
Yeah, Sean and I were talking about that when we started up tonight. $678 people watching.
Love having y'all.
Race at Assiniboia on opening nights. 1 to go. Everybody should be able to bet a double. I've already handicapped the next race for you.
I think there's a single in the last race. Did you agree with my single?
Does anybody think this one
If
goes
you heard mine, then yes. If it's the 3, then yes.
Nope. The one went straight.
Oh.
Yeah, the 3 is it. Next
There
race,
goes
yeah.
Market King getting into gear on the inside. Starship Chewbacca is going to be the pressure on the inside for Market King. 3 wide, Del Vecchio, a gap of 4 lengths back. That's Will the Thrill moving up to the inside. It's a fluke. Charmin Charlie and the Calabrese Kid.
Get up, 2. What are you
Come on,
doing?
6.
Take up 23.
Come on,
in the big
6.
quarter. And Market King now has the lead by a length and a half.
Go get him, 6.
Del Vecchio coming with some run on the outside. Starship Chew.
Go get him, 6.
Has to get going from here, but Market King still strong on the lead. A 16th of a mile to go. And this is going to be Market King winning by 2.5. Del Vecchio for second. Third is going to go to Will the Thrill. Fourth to Charmin Charlie.
Who won that? 5?
It's
5, 6.
Yeah.
5, 6. Not sure who got third. 7, maybe? 7 or the 4?
Should have been the 2.
This horse loves Assiniboia.
2 didn't do shit.
No, and the 1 just gave up.
Wish I bet that damn exacta.
Yeah.
The 1 just absolutely gave up. And I don't mean Whitehall. I mean his horse just.
Yeah,
didn't
2
want
did. 1 and 2
part.
didn't even try. Didn't seem like.
Yeah, 1 didn't want any part of it. He just backed completely up.
There you go. Congrats, folks.
So here's your thing, folks. Here's your summarization. Don't wait until Antonio Whitehall until they got 7 furlong a mile races and then start hammering them. Don't bet him in the sprints. He's waiting for the longer race.
We got 1 race to go, folks. And I just put us about $9 down for the night. So we got.
To determine the place and show
We're gonna finish. Oh yeah, we'll finish. We can't lose. This is our track, baby. Guarantee victory.
Good job, Larry. Nice job.
Bada boom, that's a nice exacta too. You got a 2 to 1 over 9 to 1 piece. That's gonna pay nice for you, Bob.
That was my exacta. I needed the 1 for the try. That was 156.
The 2 let me down, and Larry is alive for the double as well. Good job, Larry. Let's go.
Good job, Larry. See, we both have the same numbers. Good job there, Malafat. Good job, Charlie. Nothing wrong with a 2 to 1 winner at all, my friend.
Malathot, baby, cashing them in. Chaz, take a 2 to 1. Yeah, you can't complain about 2 to 1.
Nope, not at all. Especially on that one. Was 6 for 11 at at Assiniboia. Horse for the course.
Bobby D caught that.
Bobby D got a second exact. Nice job, Bobby.
That's going to be a nice one for you too, bro.
Shout out to Dennis Trusty. He doesn't get it often, so I'm just going to do it for him.
Yeah.
He called this out earlier. He said Market King's record at Assiniboia is 10 races, 5 wins, 3 seconds. How is he not even money? He wins half the time here at ASD. Logically should be even money or 6 to 5.
And you got 2 to 1 as a gift.
He wrote that after I gave my my commentary, though.
And ridden to victory by
Yeah.
Dario Dalrymple. Time for the 5 furlongs.
Dalrymple.
And 3.
Let's go. Good job, guys.
I think I said the same thing about the 6, who's 9 for 41 with 11 seconds there.
Yeah. I just shut off the Kurt back there.
Should we just bet $91 on the 3 to 1 in the last race?
Let's see here.
Club banger.
Not till we see if he's the sleepy time pick.
Put me to bed.
All right. One more race to go. And I'm going to bring us home a victory.
Larry, the things that Dennis knows, no one else wants.
Careful. Careful.
Larry got him.
Great job, Larry. Way to go.
There you go, buddy.
Fantastic. Love seeing it.
Let's hit 700 tonight, folks. We're at 682, 683. Retweet, like, subscribe. We're gaining people. We gained, I think, last month. I don't even know if you guys are aware of this. April 2025.
Yeah.
And our channel has been monetized for going on 5 years now.
Yeah.
April 2025, the most gained subscribers in the history of our channel was last month.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a nice gain. Almost, I think it was nearly 1,000 people last month. So we're at over 16,000 now. So thanks, everybody. Been some plateaus along the way here, but you know that comes with easier access, a lot more channels than there used to be. So, but we're here.
Oops. There you go. Whoops. What happened there? I'll get it back.
Sean trying to mess us up here.
Yep. Is it working?
No.
Can you hear me now?
No, we're wired up, baby. We're gonna hit this last race.
Yeah. Let me get that back.
Mallet thought 3 or 4 hits. I'll be up 200 or so for opening night. There you go.
There you go. Love it, Mallet.
You know what that means. Press it on this last one, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go big or go home.
14 minutes to the last race here.
We got some time, folks. Larry Bressler, I follow you on Twitter and a few others on here. Okay, cool. Welcome aboard, Larry.
Absolutely.
Larry, love to have you, my friend. If you're ever on Twitter, say hello, Larry, for sure.
By the way, our top 5 Preakness selections are on our YouTube channel too. So that's got 10,000 views in the last 2 days. So thanks for that too.
Yeah,
that is. By the way, I think we're gonna have a revision on that one released in the next couple days too.
Yeah,
because of that last minute switcheroo.
Yep.
That we are all aware of. That Tim's favorite horse has been added. Tim's lock of the century, Sandman.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's your guy, dude. I see you talking about him. That's your guy.
Not in a good way.
Tim's excited because his boy White Abario just arrived at Saratoga for for the Met Mile.
Jim, are we going up to Saratoga?
I'm definitely going to try to make it up there this summer. I might have to go see my boy race.
Whitney, come on, Whitney weekend.
Is that the best time?
Whitney's hard because that's when I'm going.
Logins. Look at that shit, bro. That's incredible. Don't make me get my hat.
Yeah,
I can replace mine. You guys will know mine too.
I got the horse of the year.
Oh, Cody's
wish.
Okay, I got to get mine. I'll be right back.
Alex should be there for the Belmont. Excellent.
That's the one I was thinking about coming up for.
Yeah, you should, Tim. That Met Mile is going to be better than
Yeah,
it's going to be amazing.
Plenty of tickets available.
yeah. Well, you guys saw what I sent you today.
Yeah. Belmont was like, this is great. They're like, we'll cap it. Oh, by the way,
Oh, God.
Here's mine.
Wow. I was not expecting that one.
Look at that. There you go.
This is the hat.
R.I.P. Go Rocket Ride, baby.
Yeah.
This is the hat you should be wearing.
I got the shirt.
ASD. Love it.
Mine's a little dirty.
There you go.
Yeah, you need a new one, bro.
I gotta wash it.
That is ridiculous. Look at that thing. You look like you just rolled through a pigsty.
I think it's from Saratoga. Actually, it poured on me one night up there.
That's what happens at Saratoga.
Huh.
Go Rocket Ride, though, dude. Come on now.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to a
We have
great one.
11 minutes.
Yes,
Sean,
sir.
we need a feed. What happened? Sean, you killed the feed on us.
Oh, yeah. I'll bring it back. Sorry.
Phone's ringing, dude.
Thank you, Donnie.
There's no call. That happened to Tim the other night. Gee, Tim was calling. He went. He tapped into my into my line there. Is that?
That was good. Good
That
stuff.
was fantastic.
696. We're 4 away from 700 for the last race. I mean, it's a
So,
seventh race.
Bump it up. Let's get to 700.
There we go.
We got
New milestone, baby.
Let's bring this back now. Okay.
698.
We'll bring it back. Hold on.
I gotta look for the sleepy time pic, Sean. You killing me?
Yes, you do. Yeah. Hold on.
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
Come on, hit that retweet, like and subscribe. We're
There
close,
it is.
baby. 700. That's the goal. 698. Let's go.
Now we're back.
Got 10 minutes to post. Race 7. This is the finale for the kids scoring at home.
3's looking good.
Yeah, we'll see it, Mal. It's not for sure up there. We'll see it, buddy.
698 and holding. We need 2 more people to check in.
And 2 more people.
Show your mother. Show your father.
There
There
it
it is. We hit it. 700, baby. Congrats.
There you go. Good job.
Share that with the crew up there at Assiniboia Downs, knowing that we are bringing the heat. Everybody bet as much as you can. Let's get that handle up at Assiniboia Downs. Let them know you care. All right. By the way, Kurt and Stretch have the 3 on top, and it's hard to bet against it. 4 to 5.
Yeah.
That's why we're just bankrolling it all in on the street.
I got a question. I got a question for the panel.
Yes.
So, Belmont Stakes. So, Tim, if you're coming up, I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, if Tim comes, maybe I'll drive up and meet him there. I'm in a conundrum right now.
Oh, here we go.
Because Saturday, June, whatever it is, 6th or 7th at 6 p.m. is the New England Emmys award ceremony, which I have to decide. Do I go to that or do I hang back? What would you do? It's like a kind of like a once in a lifetime thing you have to go to.
Go to that, dude. The Belmont's a joke. Come on. Everybody knows it's a toilet race.
What if you lose? You sit there all dinner, listen to all these speeches, and then you lose. It's like, this was a waste of time.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
Your career
Vinny's got to buy his dinner, Colin. You go, stay back. You know.
That's right. That's right. He's hitting me up Whitney weekend. He's getting me dinner.
Okay, there you go.
One's okay. One's moving all right. Did we talk who we like? You guys like the 3L number? Is that who you said?
Yeah, 100%. I can't bet against him. I can't bet anything except him to win. If it gets too low, odds wise,
Who
I
is
just
this
won't
now?
bet. The 3. 3's
Yeah,
unbeatable.
yeah.
Should be a walk away.
Yeah.
My only,
We know Tim.
the
We know
only way
Tim
I'll
likes.
not bet it. The only way I'll not bet it, Sean, is if it goes to
Yeah.
like 2 to 5 or something, then I just
Yeah.
won't bet the race.
Yeah, we know who Tim likes. In
Tim
this
loves
race.
a 3.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this is definitely a race you key the horse in, because I just think that the 3 is the class of the race and is the one to beat here. So the thing is trying to find, of these horses, where's the price come from? So
You know what horse is really intriguing me?
Go ahead.
Which is interesting. The 2. I like the 2 at 19-1.
Well,
underneath, not on top. You know what I'm saying? But
well, that's exactly where I
close.
was going, Sean. When you look at all these, you got to throw it in, and the 2 is 19-1, and you got to remember this is one I was talking about. Look at those works. This horse has some incredible speed.
I agree.
Yes, and been racing, stakes and allowance races, as have some of these others. But I just think looking at everything that you see on paper, you've got to give the 2 a chance to finish underneath at 19.
underneath, yeah. I like him underneath. You like the 5, Colin?
Love the 5. Smiling Tiger's last race is always an angle to hammer. Smiling Tiger, that horse was on his toes. You see him just walk by?
Yeah. Well, the 5 is actually the one that I had third in the race, and I was talking about, when I was handicapping the wrong race there. But this is another one, like Trusty was talking about, and when we were talking about the last race with Market King, and not quite as impressive. But if you look at the horse, he's got 6 wins in 14 races, so he's wins almost half the times. And then 10 other, 2 other times he finished underneath in third, doesn't have any seconds. So he could definitely finish in the money here.
Right.
Can I say something though?
Love Smiling Tiger.
Why gamble? Why gamble if we're so strong in the 3? And if he goes off even at even money, I don't know.
Just hammer the 3.
Yeah, just
3 to win.
I mean, that's
But the bankroll.
That's what I'm gonna do. I would bankroll the 3
because that's what we do is gamble.
I would bankroll the 3, babe. I mean, I'll look stupid if it loses. If not, we will walk away with double your bankroll type of night. If it goes down to 2 to 5 or something wild, then yeah, never mind. But this horse on paper,
Look, I just want to address this because people say stuff like this all the time. And here's the thing: we haven't been picking the chalk all night, but every now and then we all looked at the 3 and said that we thought that the 3 was a standout here. So when you've got a horse that you think is a standout, as we were just saying, it's like, okay, yeah, we don't want the 4 to 5 chalk, but if we think that the horse is a standout, then why not try to catch something underneath? And we've been pretty successful on this channel with that recipe. So you do what's best for you. We're not telling you to bet it. We're just trying to look at it and evaluate how we're going to do it.
That's by the way, let me add to that because you're right.
I didn't pick
They're all picking 4 to 5 chalk. Hang on.
I didn't pick him. Lumping me in with
this morning line. It's not 4 to 5 chalk when we're handicapping these races. To be fair, come on, guy. G Zimmer, come on, dude.
This guy knows what he's talking about.
If he goes off 2 to 5, you can't bet it. We're not stupid here, bro. I get it.
And
the more it comes down from the even money, the less I like it. But to Colin's point, Colin did not take the 3 on top, so we do not all 4 have that 4 to 5.
Well, that makes it even better. Then that's even more of a lock.
This is my burner account.
Yeah, probably. You're down $9. Go ahead, bro. Like look at the cocktail lounge for the whole year. Look at it for the last couple of years. Tell me we're down $9. Eat. Never mind. Forgot it's Tuesday night, not Thursday. Here you go. Chalk eater, baby. Hell yeah. Go ahead, bet against them. Fade them.
Yeah.
They are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Yeah.
There you go.
Must be new to the
how
channel.
good you did fading him. After the race, we'll talk about it. You'll do good. You capped it right at. You bet the wrong 21-1 horse, but you bet it good, so you were brave. Kudos to bravery.
Which one did you have on top, Colin? The 5?
Yeah, between the 5 and the 3. 5-3.
And by the way, I don't kill you for not betting the 3, but what are we doing?
We always say bet what you like, but
if I liked something else, I would do it for sure. I wish I liked something else. It's not like we're sitting here like sexing up the 3 to 5 odds here, Hot Rod Horse Player says, you all don't think the 1 can beat the 3. No. I will say this about the 1 though. Hang on, let me reopen.
I'm not liking that 1 post tonight. That thing is That thing is not helping anybody tonight.
I will say of the non-3 horse, the horses that I would have that could beat the 3, I do like the 1 and the 7. Other than that, garbage. Three to 5 is right on the verge of being unbettable for me here on the 3, though. So please, everybody, please bet against the 3. We have 717 of you in the chat. Go ahead.
Yeah, the one post has been deaf.
Yeah, no love on the 1, bro.
Who's got this one?
Me.
You know what to do, Sean. You know what to do, baby.
Well, Sean, and we've got Jeff Fafa at 6-1 as well. We know that he's going to show early speed, and if he runs back to the races that he's run in the past at Assiniboia, he could definitely be competing here. But and he's another one. He's 13 for 16 in the money at Assiniboia all the time.
Yeah,
so it's hard to count Jeff Fafa completely out, or should I say Jeff Fafa?
Yes, exactly.
Except the fact that he was my sleepy time pick.
That normally
it's not 2021 though. That's the problem with him.
Okay.
5-7 exacta cold. Alex has gotten into the sauce again tonight. Love to see it. Good luck for you.
Okay.
I like the 5, but
okay.
I like the 5 to be about 6th place, probably 5th or 6th.
Sean?
Yep.
We are headed to the gate with 0 minutes to post.
Yep. Okay.
You got $90. Don't be afraid. Throw it
Yeah,
at
yeah. I'm gonna do the.
Make a big impression here, babe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a $1 try. Hit the thing. Do a $1 try key, 3 with the 2, 4, 5, 7.
It's a $12 bet, Sean.
We can do it for 2.
You absolutely could do it for 2.
Yeah, we'll do it for 2. Do it for 2. Yeah, we love you having Zim. Always come in and say hello.
No.
We're just giving you crap. Don't worry. We love having you.
And I wasn't saying anything bad. I wasn't calling you out. I seriously wasn't.
No. Yeah.
Actually, it was all Tim.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, Tim's an asshole. Sorry, guy.
That Baffert hater.
I normally get the blame for all of that. I'll take it. I don't care because I really do.
Neil's got a 765 try box.
So Sean, that was 3 with 2, 4, 5, 7.
Yeah.
There you have it.
I just put an uncomfortable amount of money to win on the 3, so we'll have a good time tonight.
MQ says you won't regret picking the 6 horse. All right, this is the second time we've heard such a thing. The last
Who won't
one.
regret that?
You.
I don't have the 6 anywhere, dude.
I do. Dead last.
Yeah, I got him picked. Yeah, he's second to last for me.
Five will see you guys at the bar.
No, I can make a case for the 6 finishing in the money here. So.
Yeah, no doubt.
I can't.
Zero minutes to post.
Here we go, folks.
Last race of opening night.
Thanks, everybody. Great opening night. Good turnout.
Oh, there's our famous music.
We need to get this cut in our drops.
No.
We'll do a remix.
I thought it was interesting.
The horses are loading into the gate for the nightcap. Excel tucked away. Lava is now in.
Classic high five. 53247.
Saudi,
God
the
damn it.
overwhelming
3's
2-5 favorite is in.
1 to 2, dude.
Here comes the speedy Jafafa.
Jafafa.
Big Tiger moves up. And now in. Just 2 left to load.
Here we go, folks. That bet up 3 with the 2, 4, 5, 7. 3 needs to be in that trifecta.
And just waiting on Up Striker.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
They're all set. They're at the post. And they're off.
7 broke to the outside, but gets to the lead.
Tiger, but from the far outside,
Yeah, it's going to be a runaway, folks. Thanks for coming.
The early lead, but Saudi also wants it and is going to get it on the inside. Jafafa in between horses. Up Striker now 3 wide.
That 2 is going to come flying down the stretch. Watch.
Back behind the battling trio on the
I'm telling you, that 2 is going to come flying.
That's going to be Magic Tiger. And
Come on,
Glava is the trailer. 23-3, the opening quarter.
Yeah, if somebody beats that 3 out of that group, I'll be happy with it.
Oh, they won't. Come on, the 3 is
Come
going.
on, guys.
And Saudi has opened up 4
so
on
boring.
the field. Jafafa for second on the far
Get up and beat 'em.
Brody Street.
Oh, no,
and
they're
Up Striker
not the 6,
are
though.
Rallying, but Saudi
MQ.
6 got up.
Brody Street
MQ.
Oh my God! You got to be kidding me!
You.
You got to be kidding me!
Look at you.
Woo!
MQ.
MQ. MQ knew some stuff on the inside.
Whoa.
Someone told him the gray was going to run tonight.
Determine the winning horse. They went the opening quarter 23 and
Hell yeah.
47 and 2.
That was the second time tonight. Somebody.
Yeah.
Well,
That
well done, MQ. The Assiniboia insiders are out tonight. Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Someone knew something. Love it, MQ. Well, great hit. Great hit.
The insiders are out. What do we talk before we go? Somebody mentioned the Preakness. Call your shot on the Preakness, folks.
Zimmer, we're on Tuesday nights. Tuesdays and Thursday nights. Come on by.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, come anytime, bud. We're on Thursdays and Tuesdays. Love to have you.
Tuesdays are Assiniboia Downs nights. Thursdays Cocktail Lounge, which is open field for whatever
Results
track
of the
we
photo
deem
show
as
the
the
winner,
best
number
track of the night.
6, Brody's Street.
Yeah, let's
Well
go,
done,
baby.
Dennis.
Goes to number 7, Upstriker.
Nice, Dennis.
Third to number 3,
Dennis
Sawdy.
underscore
To
Trusty.
number 1, Excel.
He's
And
gotten it
fifth
done,
to
baby.
number 4, Jafafa.
Yeah.
So we doing
Yeah,
quick pick.
JD3 third.
Preakness picks. Ready on the count of 3.
Yep.
Colin.
Journalism.
1, 2, 3, go.
2 over the 1-3.
You got to give me names. No, never mind.
Journalism over goal-oriented and American Promise.
Sean.
Journalism over Pletcher and not Sandman.
Okay, cool.
No.
Not Sandman. So Sandman's not going to be top 3?
No, I don't think so. Not on that track. Too much to do from the back. That's
Tim.
I am journalism over River Thames over Clever Again over Gosker.
I'm River Thames on top. I know that's unpopular, but I think his best is yet to come. So we'll see. Should be fun.
Yeah, I think Gosker could be the long shot. I didn't like the fact he got the outside post, but I love Gosker the horse.
What's his run style? I'm not that familiar with that horse.
With
Compared to
Gosker, he kind of sits. He kind of sits right off, which won't hurt him. I don't think.
Yeah, it won't hurt him then. Okay.
You know, River Thames, Dan. I'm not really. I mean, I don't know.
I think if you can come off journalism, it's a great betting race.
Yeah.
But if you love journalism, you commit to it. There should be enough.
The only thing I will say, folks, if we learned from one thing a couple of years ago with Oxbow, I'm just saying, if American Promise gets the lead by himself, you mean Lucas in a Preakness, if he gets the lead by himself, I'm just saying, and everyone keeps saying, oh, just like Oxbow, he's going to come, or what's his name, Tim, who won the Parks Derby for us last year. The Gray, sees the Gray, right? Everyone kept saying he's going to come back. He's going to come back. He's going to come back. He never came back. You know what I'm saying? So if American Promise gets the lead out front, I'm just saying he could be there at the end. I never doubt Lucas.
He'll be there at the end behind every other horse.
Yeah,
I don't think so. No. If that horse keeps his stride, he's a danger. The problem with the Derby was he got bumped. If he loses his stride, he's all done. The problem with the horses on the outside. The problem with the horses on the outside is that there's too much speed to them on the inside with more talent and more experience. So how's Clever Again, who's a horse that's going to need to be on the front end, going to get past those 6 horses on the inside of him?
Yeah,
or Gosker. Right? I thought Gosker was more of a front running horse as well. I thought.
Yeah, he is. No, he's right on the Edwards, and that's why I like him for a price. Brendan's always
not going to be on the lead. He's going to be off the front end.
No, that's what I'm saying, which is good. Brendan's always loved this horse. So
I just think that if you throw out the Virginia Derby, what has American Promise done?
No, I know. Yeah, exactly.
And the answer is you go back and look at like the Southwest and the what was the other race the horse was in? Southwest and anyway, you look at those 2 races and they were not good.
And Tim, I was kind of like that though with Seize the Gray, and he kept on going. Like what has he done for this group? And he just kept on going. So I can never.
But the Virginia Derby is the only race he got into full stride. He got to the outside of horses. That's the problem in the other races, is that he was inside the horses, and they've said this horse has such a huge stride. That's a gamble. I'm not going to argue with you that to guarantee a horse in the 3 hole is going to get to the front and not have trouble is not a I can see how.
But if he gets to the front, he could, with that big stride, he could be there longer than people think. So, but thank you to everybody.
Journalism's going to just blow by them all.
Yep. Thank you, Assiniboia, for having us as always. Thank you
Yeah,
to
man.
everybody, 715 strong tonight. Thank you, my friends.
I would call tonight a
And
success, even though our bankroll doesn't
Yeah.
show a big win or anything like that. It was a fun night. A lot of people in the chat.
It was a blast. Yep.
Join us on Thursday for the Cocktail Lounge, every
Yes.
Tuesday night for Assiniboia for the rest of the season, for the whole season. So
Yep, exactly. So
should be awesome.
see y'all
Boys,
soon.
anything else to close it out?
No, great time.
See you Thursday.
See you at Thursday at the Lounge, Tim.
See you Thursday and next Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.